all this time I was talking. You should be able to hear me now, David. Thank you. All that intro stuff down the drain. So, hey, let's start over. It's KGB from the C Sports Network, home to your streaming outlaws, bringing to you another live Braves baseball stream. Here you go. Will we win tonight? Will we win? We have got to win, guys and gals. It's not a if, it is we must win. We are 11 games down from the Phillies. The Phillies, the second best team, score-wise, standing-wise, in the league. They are only 3 games behind the New York Yankees, who the Yankees have first place in all of Major League Baseball. Will we even make the playoffs? Those are questions that are really starting to swirl around the social media world. Will the Braves even make the playoffs? Well, let's certainly hope so. All right, so with that said, guys and gals, I'm going to finish getting things up. Like I said, well, you didn't hear me the first time. First pitch is due at 1:05 Eastern, 12:05 Central. And we are now 8 minutes out. 8 minutes from first pitch. So let me get this set up. I already explained it once, but I didn't have my sound on, so you couldn't hear me. And I can't see chat right now while I'm doing this. But I do apologize about having to cut out early last night, guys. I really wanted to do the stream with you guys, but I was sick all day yesterday. Throwing up and just unpleasantries. Wasn't feeling the best. I tell you, I woke up today. I'm still sore, but I don't feel nauseous or anything. So we're gonna work on that. We're gonna take that. Yeah. Hopefully we don't have the issues that Matt was having. But I don't think we will. We all see me coming. Saved the day on Mav's channel last night. I do that for you people. Yes, I do it to help a buddy out too, but I do it mostly for you guys. I keep preaching to him that he needs to go live early, so if things like that happen, he has time to fix it. Instead, it bled in 20 minutes of the game. All right. Now, how goes? We'll have to see if he goes a little early on his next stream. Now, I honestly, you know what? I know exactly what it was. Hello?
No, I'll get it together.
Are you mad?
Right.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? I think that's Mav joining me in channel. I just hasn't responded to. It is. Hey, I know. wishy-washy.
Yeah.
Hey, I know what your problem was last night.
What was it?
You have to log in.
Oh.
That's why it wasn't giving you the little round circle, because when you go to interact,
Yeah.
sometimes it'll remember that you were logged in before, and then others it
Yeah.
won't, where you have to re-log in.
Oh,
just
okay.
needed to log
I
in
got
on
you.
that page. It would have worked.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. Okay. Well, no, that's fine. Thrashing around, trying to remember it all. And then playing the damn intro music on top of that, I couldn't hear shit.
Yeah, it was loud. Your intro music was really loud, and then Gene telling you that he couldn't hear nothing, and you turning it up, it really got loud.
Yeah. I think that was on his end.
It had to have been.
Oh, man.
28 batting average for him, OPS at nearly 1,000.
All right, we're
He's
gonna go
hitting
down to the
baseball
field,
hard.
guys
He is
and
getting
gals.
to fastballs again as well. The timing has been on point. He had some bad luck early on. Now things going the way here of Matt Olson. You can see he has reached safely in 15 of his last 16 games. Now we start thinking about the pitching matchup that we have today. This is a really
I thought that
good
game started at 1:35 Eastern, 12:35
He has
Central.
been
Oh,
incredible.
105.
Second best ERA in the game at one point.
My
Oh,
son-
they upped the inning.
My son filled
He's not a big
out
swing and miss guy. He's not a big strikeout guy,
like
but he
the
throws a
community
lot of
page
strikes.
thing.
He's having a really good year.
And he had
Okay.
535 on there.
Game 3 of the series,
Oh, wow.
and finishing off this road trip, we are ready to do it, folks. Thanks for spending your Thursday afternoon with us. We will bring you the lineups, have the first pitch, and all the play-by-play action next from Baltimore.
All right, we got series finale here for Thursday morning baseball.
I'm all ready to go. What's up? Oh, Bob over there?
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you are not hearing things. That is Mr. Maverick joining us from work.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, I'm hard at work, everyone.
Or
River, I'll
hardly
stay
working,
with
depends on
everybody.
how you look at it.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's funny, we were just going over, I was talking about coming and helping save the day with fixing that last night, and I told them that's why I'm always preaching to you that you need to go live a little early before first pitch.
Everything's good?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Things like that happen.
It's just a busy day.
You look at it this way, now it's set up that you can do either way, either off of the app or a browser.
Pleasant in that booth with the AC going, Brandon and CJ. It's a little bit hot down here, but that's okay. We're seeing for a second day that shift in the
4,300
lineup. We've got
times
Austin
fresh.
Riley hitting in that 5-spot, moving Marcelo Ozuna closer to the
Hey,
top
CeeLo,
of the
how
lineup.
you doing,
I
my
talked to
brother?
Brian Snicker about it. He said, look,
What's
guys
up,
are
bro?
struggling.
Yeah.
Austin Riley is struggling a little bit. It's no secret there. So sometimes you just need a change of scenery. He said when Austin's going
CeeLo
good,
heard it.
I
He
love
said
him at
that's
second,
why he
but
goes
it's been
live
tough,
20
just
minutes
like it has
before.
for the rest of them. He also said, I
Yeah.
want to get Ozuna up there in
See?
that first inning.
Absolutely,
So
my
things aren't
friend,
hitting on
yeah.
all cylinders right
You
now.
never
So
know
we're
what's
just
gonna
trying
happen.
Switch things up, try out different things.
Yeah.
He said our
Looks
personnel
like-
is our personnel. We don't have four
Looks
different
like
guys
interactive
that we
is
insert
up.
into the
What's
lineup
going on
every
over
day.
there?
Our team isn't structured like that. So we're just doing what we can to hopefully get things rolling offensively, guys.
All right, thank you. There it is, visually presented by your local Toyota dealers. Again, with Ozuna back in the third spot in the order for
I
the
hate when it does
Braves.
this.
And on the mound, You saw the numbers before the break. Cole Irvin has pitched well this year, especially in his last 7 starts, CJ. He's been sensational.
He has, and you see a couple of notes there. The in-zone percentage, that's highest in Major League Baseball. That means he is filling up the zone more than anybody else, but he doesn't get a lot of swing and miss with the really low whiff right there. He's not going to overpower you. It's a 92-mile-an-hour fastball to go along.
I don't know why it does this.
Two-seam fastball, cutter, and changeup in there. A few sliders as well this year. The changeup has probably been the best pitch.
Someone says if I got a pop-up blocker.
Against, not uncommon as a left-hander to have.
But there's
that
nothing
really good
blocking
change.
any pop-up.
For the final time until the 2025 season,
Yeah.
you get your 4 keys in the city of Baltimore.
Yeah, a little bit of fun here in Baltimore today. How about right on? Because the one thing that
Oh,
I'm
my
struggling with is some of the right-handed hitters. The OPS about 300 points higher, and we got to keep it in the yard today. Reynaldo López has been excellent all year long in preventing the home run, and we know the Baltimore Orioles have the most in Major League Baseball.
Happy to have you guys stop by.
Actually, the
Appreciate it.
26th season, because they'll come to Atlanta next year. So
Gotta win
we'll have
this.
to do the
We
4
have got
keys
to win
here
this
until
game.
26.
I'll be
Yeah.
Michael
The
Harris.
Phillies are 11
Yeah,
games ahead of
Valentine Moore is the
us.
home plate umpire today.
And
He'll be calling
we're not going to
the
make the
balls and
playoffs.
strikes this afternoon.
If our guys continue to
Bill
play
Miller
like this,
down
we're
at
not going to
third,
make
Chad Whitson at
playoffs.
second, Doug Eddings at first.
Nope,
That's
we're
the
on a
crew.
6-game
We already-
losing skid right now.
Right. So I'm going to pause this up, guys and gals. Let the interactive catch up to the first pitch so we can get synced.
We hope you are ready.
There you
One
go,
pitch.
to sync. That's going to be a leadoff base hit.
Singling through the right
Michael
side.
Harris
There you go.
is second. And we are underway.
You like the aggressiveness here for Michael. We just talked about how you're going to see a lot of pitches in the zone. He knows that. He gets the first
They need
pitch,
to make
two-seam
the building.
fastball pretty much in the middle of the
I know
plate
it.
and finds himself some room there on the right side for a leadoff base.
Yeah. Glad to see that Matt Olson got home run number
So
10
Michael
last
down there
night.
at first, and now Ozzie Albies to
Yeah,
the right
they said
side.
they said he's been on base like 15 of the last 16 games
Line
now.
drive.
So that is great.
That
news. That's a
is
line
fair.
drive out
Harris
to the
will
left
head for
corner.
third. Ozzie's on
Harris
his way
is
to
moving to
second.
the
And the
third, so we
Braves
should
have two in
have
scoring position
runners
to
on
start game
second
3 of
and
the series.
third. Nice job,
I think these
Albies.
guys did their
That's the
homework
kind
today.
of
They
ball
were
we
ready
need to
and
play.
they're hunting strikes and
Positional
letting it
baseball.
fly. This is a
Get
first pitch
people on
changeup
base. Get the
from
runs
Irvin here
coming
to
in that
Ozzie.
way.
You know how good he is, of
Stop
course,
trying
against
to
lefties, but not even
everybody
worried about
coming
a
up there
fastball, just
leaving
looking
there.
for something in the zone.
There's
You don't
Zeus
see
is
big
gonna knock the
differential,
ball
right?
out.
87 miles an hour on that changeup.
Great play. There we go. What a start. Now let's not
So the
squander
Orioles
this.
won
Come on,
4-0
guys.
Tuesday, 4-2 yesterday, but the Braves looking to strike early here in Game 3 of the series. Marcell Ozuna fouling off a slider from
Ozuna
Irvin.
back at his third
Three first
position
pitch
batting.
strikes, 3 different pitches.
We'll
Two-seam
have Matt
fastball,
Olson
changeup,
up
and
next.
slider.
Austin Riley batting fifth. Travis Darnod batting sixth.
The first two
Adam
in play,
Duvall
this one
batting
fouled
seventh.
off by the
Jared
Big Bear,
Kelnick
who
batting
is
eighth.
4 for
and
7
Orlando
so far
Arcia
here in
in the ninth
Baltimore.
hole.
Continuing
And of
his
course,
hot hitting.
Reynaldo López is our. That's going to plug the gap. We're going to score two. There you go, baby.
All right. Finally broke
go.
the damn first. Finally broke the damn first. Hey, we broke the damn curse. We always had 2 runners on, and we always seemed to wind up losing it. Now we finally get to score 2 runs.
Far enough. And
Right.
he gets the barrel to it and drilling that thing to right center field. You know, one of the things that's been
All right, Tina, we got to go back to the
George,
palm, ma'am.
Get some runners in scoring
I can't
position
load
right
it from
leadoff
here
triple
anymore.
Yesterday, but unable to cash it in, and immediately were able to do that here this afternoon.
Come on, Big O.
Yeah, before that in this series, the Braves were 0 for 15 with
I
runners in
hear ya.
scoring position, but that changes
So
quickly
the Atlanta
today.
Braves now take the lead 2
So
to
2 to
nothing.
nothing.
Oh,
And
outs.
now Matt
Top
Olson
of
will
the
try to
first.
keep the train rolling
Runner
down
on
the track.
second. Matt Olson now 0-2 in the count. Olson with a 246 batting average with 10 home runs, 36 ribbies, and an OPS of a
Matt had the 2-run homer
.774 on the
yesterday
season.
that tied the game briefly at 2 apiece.
We got Cole Irvin pitching for the Baltimore Orioles.
Fouls that back.
Foul ball.
7 pitches in, 7 strikes here for Irvin. Well, maybe we would see him try to
It
expand.
is
some,
about time,
especially because Matt
CeeLo.
Olson has
We
been
have
so
had
locked
such
in.
a drought.
He does like to use
These
that
guys,
curveball,
we
not
get
surprisingly,
people
to lefties quite
on,
a bit. That's the pitch.
But they just
he'll
couldn't
throw
do
down the
nothing
most.
with it.
Exactly.
Did he go? No. So
No,
Another
third
first.
base up says
of
no
the game
swing.
from Irvin. 1
All
and 2.
1. 1-2 the count.
And again for Cole Irvin, last 7
Hey,
starts,
Shay, how you
6-0,
doing?
a 1.27 ERA.
Yes,
So
we
the
are
fact that the Braves
winning.
Jumped on him
We
early.
have the lead early
Very
in the
good
first,
sign for
top of
Atlanta.
the first.
He does get Matt Olson.
Oh, he gets him swinging. Out number
Swinging.
one.
Defense for
I
the
think the
Baltimore
first game we
Orioles
got
now,
shut out
presented by
4-0.
Racetrack.
The last night
Hauser,
game we
Mullins,
tied it up
Southtown
and everything
there, left to
else.
right.
2-4.
And then they hit a 2-run
Last
blast.
night that won it.
Yeah.
We lost
Anderson
4-2
and
last
Mateo up
night.
the middle. Westberg, O'Hearn at the corners, and Adley Rutschman is the catcher for Cole Irvin.
Austin Riley
strike
swinging
again.
for the
0-1
fences.
here to Riley.
0-1 the count. 1 out. Runner on second. Top of the first with a 2-0 lead. Early lead for the Braves.
And Austin hits this out to left center.
That's going to be a
over his
blooper out
Hauser.
to
He will
left
take
field.
it.
Easily caught.
Ozuna back to the second base. Back
Ozuna
two
stays
away.
back at second. That's 2 away.
I probably won't be able to stay on the stream very long, but I figured I'd
That's fine.
show up
Actually
for the
mentioned a
first
little
couple
warmer
pitches.
today
So,
than it has been the last couple of
That's fine.
nights.
all right,
Appreciate you stopping in.
give me a heads
Up
up.
to 89
Oh yeah,
today
no
here
problem, buddy.
in the Baltimore area.
Oh me,
As Darno
I'm getting
fouls
bounced
off the
around,
curveball,
everybody.
0-1.
Getting
The
shook.
first pitch strike, another Braves hitter hacking
Ugh.
here against Irvin, even again, regardless of the pitch. They're hunting strikes, and obviously a big part of the plan here this afternoon, and so far that has worked.
Braves aggressive.
Swing and a miss.
Change
0-2.
up that time 0-2.
Come on, D-Train.
Whoa, big
All
trade.
aboard.
Well, Darno's
Swing and a
down
miss.
3 pitches, but
Strike
the Braves
3.
jump out in front thanks to the Big Bears' 2 RBI
But the
double.
Braves have the lead early in the game, 2-0. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by. Hey, be sure to smash that thumbs up for us, guys and gals. We are trying to get to a broader audience, and every interaction we have, all the thumbs up, it helps the algorithm push us to a larger audience. And we are certainly trying to reach that 1,000 and beyond sub goal. We're at 921 as of today's broadcast, so if you'd like to help out that, if you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe to the channel as well. We would love to have some new outlaws join.
All right, bud. Well, I am gonna skedaddle out of here. I'll go ahead and jump on the stream and give you a like and stuff on the like button.
Appreciate
So,
it.
all right, man. I'll talk to you later, brother.
Yep, later, bro.
All right, later.
Eighth of
All right,
the
we
order,
are back
Andy
down
Yates.
to
But it all starts with Gunnar
down to
Henderson
Oriole
going against
Field.
Reynaldo López.
Oriole
for the
Park,
Atlanta
sorry.
Braves. And CJ, 12th start of the year for Lopez.
He's been great this year, 3-2 in those 11 starts, just 4 home runs allowed. How about the ground ball rate on the slider for him at 56%? A lot of good things happening with that slider, but his ability to keep the baseball on the ground with that pitch could come into play here this afternoon.
The other start on this road trip for Lopez last Thursday in Washington went 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, 7 strikeouts. Kind of what he's been doing all year, just really consistent. There's a grounder past Riley. So Gunnar Henderson goes the other way for a leadoff single.
Gunnar Henderson going to have a leadoff single for the Orioles.
And he does it against the four-seam fastball at 94 miles an hour here from Reynaldo Lopez. You get a good look at it. It looked like Travis wanted that pitch a little bit further in, and it leaked off the plate. Over the plate. We'll talk about him a lot with that four-seam fastball. It's got some kind of natural movement to it. That's one he wanted to see stay straight.
Hey,
inside.
Wicked, how you doing? Welcome in the stream. I appreciate you stopping in.
Now the catcher Rutschman, 0 for 7 in the series.
Lopez, here comes the pitch. Nice strike.
Ball located on the corner
0-1 the count. Rutschman with a 298.
Rutschman first
batting
pick back in
average,
2019.
13
He's had so
home
much
runs,
success
50
having the Orioles
RBIs.
through the draft here over the
An
last
OPS
5-6
of
years.
0.815 on the season.
He's one of those success stories. Runner goes for second base. Darno's throw. A touch late.
What?
And Henderson in the scoring position.
Oh, looks like Anderson's going to get a base steal.
That's a pretty good jump for Henderson. It
Stole
looked like
second,
maybe
but
Travis
boy,
had a
it
little
looked
bit of
like
an
his
issue
hand come off
on
and
the
got
exchange.
tagged
It wasn't a
me.
big lead, but we know
Let's
this
look at
guy
this real
is really
close.
quick, and he gets in just ahead of that throw from
Come on, his
Travis
hand
and
did
Orlando
come off.
trying to get the sales pitch of, hey, I think he came off the bag. But nobody buying.
He did come off the bag.
Nope, Chad Whitson right
Come
there
on.
says he's safe. Appreciate the effort, though, Orlando. It was close.
I think his hand come off. But we got to leave it to these umps, you know.
Adley Rutschman fouls this into the seats to even the count.
So we showed you the lineup here this afternoon for the Baltimore
Actually,
Orioles.
we got a
Only
2-2
two
count, no outs,
natural
runner on
right-handed
second,
hitters, and so for
bottom of
Reynaldo
the
Lopez
first.
will have some work to do against the lefties. He's been good against the lefties. The only thing that hasn't been great for him is the walk rate. He has walked 13% of lefties this year compared to just 3% of righties.
Well, no problem.
So I did some
taking care of
announcing
Rutschman on a 2-2, 96
my
mile
last
per hour
stream,
fastball.
everybody, that
He has shown us that he can reach back for a little bit more on
we
the
have
heater when he wants
just
it.
under
So that
100
certainly was one of
games
those
left in the
cases
season,
for
and then we have
Lopez.
the playoffs. Our
Last year he sat
intent,
upper 90s with his fastball coming out of the bullpen.
we're going
while
to try
he's
to get as
averaging
many of them
sitting
in as
around
possible.
94, 95.
If we
He
don't
still
get
has
them all
96
in
to 98 in the
baseball,
tank
we'll
when he needs it.
continue with whatever
And now
sport
Ryan
we're doing.
O'Hearn.
But our intention is to
In on
have
the hands. Riley over
pop
at
up
foul
fly,
ground.
Austin Riley under it,
Catches
out
it.
number 2.
Third base coach Tony Mansolino getting out of the way.
We
2
want to
outs
give
for
away,
Atlanta.
and our plan is
That is a really
that we will-
discouraging at bat
we
for
will be
Ryan
giving
O'Hearn.
away
Swinging
2
a first pitch
authentic
curveball that's pretty
MLB
well
hats
located,
from the
and it sounded
MLB
like
shop
he broke his bat.
per
Didn't
channel.
hit it particularly hard.
That'll be
Nothing
2
fun
hats
about
given
that
away
first one.
on my
Thanks for
channel
Reynaldo.
streams, and 2 hats given away on Maverick stream. We also will be giving away two T-shirts.
Cleanup hitter Anthony
channel.
Santander to face Lopez now.
How that's going to work is we'll put a spending limit
Third start
for
for
what
Lopez
you're able to
against
spend.
Baltimore in his career. He's also had
We'll
6 appearances out of the pen
we
against
haven't
them during his time in the major
we
leagues.
haven't
but
definitively decided
he hasn't faced him
exactly
as a
how
starter since
we're going to
2018.
do the giveaway.
But when that
I think
happened here
I
at
think the
Camden
best
Yards
way
in
to do it
2018, he was
is
sensational. 7
we're going to
scoreless
give
in
you
that
a
outing.
phone number to
And
text
now 6 years
your
later,
name
pitching in a Braves
and
uniform as a starter here. This one
your
lifted
name and your
up.
address, your phone number
Michael
to.
Harris has his eyes on it.
Harris has
He
it.
takes
Out
it
number
at
3
the
on the
track.
track.
And the Orioles can't get
That
anything
was
at the bottom of the
close.
first. 2-0 Atlanta.
You will text your name and your phone number to basically what myself and Mav are going to do is we're gonna start a Text Now account. Text Now is a free internet phone service. It gives you a real phone number, but we're going to use them with our computer. He'll get the text in. Well, he'll get the text in, and then he's going to scroll through, and he's going to just randomly pick somebody's name. He'll then shoot me their info, and I will text you, let you know that you won. you'll then need to text me back with your address, your name and address, and we'll get that set out. That, and you'll need to go and specifically tell me what hat you want or shirt. Like I said, you'll have a spending limit. It'll be a $50 spending limit per hat and $10 allotted for shipping. With the $50 spending limit, it allows you to get any of the styles. So we're going to try getting as many of those pushed out. Hopefully the first set on both channels will be in the next 3 weeks is our plan. And then, yes, before the baseball season's over, we will be doing a members-only giveaway. When we do these giveaways, we will actually be going live. It'll be a short live stream just for the giveaway, just doing the giveaway. And after the first couple, we'll iron out anything that needs ironing out. We'll get all that ironed out after we do a couple of them. I have a set of stickers with my
there's two ways to look
channel
at it. You
logo.
look at it and say, well, obviously
And Mav's
it's
got a set of
frustrating.
stickers with
Bray's
his
struggling a
channel
little
logo
bit,
coming.
What consistency
So we'll
since
be able to hand out some
2017 to
stickers
not
as
have
well.
a 5-game skid. Pretty unbelievable.
Yeah, exactly. And we get a little bit spoiled here because this team has been so good now for so long. But the idea of turning that around, you're not really thinking about, that 5-game
We're excited about
that ruined our season.
Right.
That's not something that is going to have that much impact. You don't like when you go through it, but I don't know. To me, again, you don't want to see it, but it's not that big of a deal. 5 games that get start a little bit longer than that.
If you would like to
7, 8, 9,
sponsor
knocking
the
on door,
gift,
double digits, now you got a problem.
And there are people out there that
934
those.
games in between the 5-game skids for
our
Atlanta.
buddy H-Town
But off to a good start here
has
today.
already
However,
committed to
Duval
sponsoring
is
one of
down
the
on
gifts.
Strikes, a nice slider there from Cole Irvin.
So if you would like to sponsor a gift, you can email
The key
me
here now is not
at
to let Cole Irvin get too locked in. He has been really good. He's been extremely efficient.
and let me know.
Even though that was a long inning, what felt like
And
a
we
long
can-
one, it only
we
took
can work
14
things
pitches,
out.
and that's because he
We
was
can
throwing
get that
strikes
set
and the
up.
Braves were aggressive, and he has been really good. So you'd like to keep
If
him
you
on his
sponsor a gift, one of the gifts, one of the
Kelnick
prizes, you get in my credits that roll after every stream.
Cole Irvin,
you'll be
30 years of
accredited in
age,
there.
second year with the Orioles. He's been with Philly and then Oakland and now Baltimore during his 6-year major
All right,
league
Sean
career.
Murphy with a
And
blooper
Kelnick
up the center.
deposits
That's going to be a base
into left
hit.
center here with one
So
out
that's
of the
going to be
second
a
inning.
one-out single for Sean.
It's always good to see here for
Murphy.
Jared Kelnick when he gets his opportunities
Or, I'm
to start
sorry,
against lefties.
Jared
We saw
Kelnick.
Brian
They
Anderson,
look alike.
get a start yesterday. I wonder if he was going to be in the lineup today, but they give Kelnick this opportunity. Look at that curveball. I mean, that is on the corner. That is a really good left-on-left curveball. That is Irvin's
That's
best pitch.
Nice base
And
hit.
Kelnick does a great job.
Positional
driving that
ball
into left
play.
field.
That's what we've needed the last 20 games they played.
Now the ninth batter in the
Consistency
order,
with positional
Orlando
ball play.
Arcia fouling back a 4-seam fastball.
Hey, Nathan, how you doing, buddy? Or Nathaniel. Sorry, I shouldn't call you Nathan. Kenneth, how you doing, buddy? Not to mention, guys and gals, it is confirmed for the celebration,
Irvin's
my
done a really
1,000th
good job
sub
holding runners
celebration.
this
If
year.
I can
Only
get
one
there,
stolen base against
we'll be
him.
gifting out
In the
2
12 games, 10 of
$25
those
gift
starts. He'll be a
cards.
tough guy to get good jumps off. He holds those runners well.
I don't know if it's going to be
Anybody
like a
tries
Best
to go,
Buy
chances are it's just going
or
to be kind of guessing whether or not
Walmart or
he's
something
throwing
like
home
that,
and going over, and
or
you're
it
gonna
might
go
just
first
be like
Strike
got
3,
struck
Orlando
out.
Arcia down looking there.
And Arcia goes down looking. So that's 2
There are
outs.
2 outs.
Or if it'll be
Yeah, he may have been surprised that
like a Visa or
Irvin
a
went with the fastball
MasterCard
in the spot,
giveaway.
and it caught the zone
It'll
as
be
much
something.
as it did. You can see where Rutschman was set up in off the plate. Looked like they were trying
I know-
to throw a purpose
I know,
pitch, and he actually missed
CeeLo's
with a
done
strike.
Done a giveaway like that.
It
So I
worked
want to
out
talk
for
to him
Irvin, who
and
now has 4
see how he-
strikeouts first
how
time through
he
the order.
handled his.
Blocking it, that keeps Kelnick at first. And Michael Harris had the single last inning that started the 2-run first for Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Nathaniel. Yeah, I see Nathaniel, and I think of Nathan or Nate. Actually, we have Michael Harris,
Had, you see
1 for 1 on the day.
21 out of 25.
He had that
so
leadoff
far.
single that
But
led,
he falls behind here 2-0.
led into the score.
And now 3 balls and no strikes.
And I think
That's
this
3-0 the
at-bat here
count.
for Michael was the first batter that did not see a first pitch strike. He went through the order first time around with the Braves, firing a bunch of first pitch strikes, and all of a sudden he's been very careful here with Michael Harris.
Come on, Mike. You knew it was
Stay
coming
in
down
zone
the
there,
center.
3-1. Irvin, although
How's
he's
that
been
work?
good as of late, the season didn't start great. He had a couple of rough outings. They demoted
he's
him
at
to
work
the
there,
bullpen briefly.
George, he
But
just
now
popped
he's
in.
enjoying one of the best
I
stretches
don't know if
of
you
his
could hear
career.
his radio going off in the background, and
He's got a 3-2
and
count
you just
on Michael
left
Harris.
and looking again.
About
Come on,
9
Money
runs
Mike.
in 10 innings against
Count
the
is
Boston
now
Red Sox
full,
and the Kansas
3-2.
City Royals in those
He didn't take a
first 2
single
starts. And
swing
then
at
another
those.
opportunity. One you mentioned
Those
going
were
back to the
perfect
bullpen,
for
but there
him
have
to
been
hit.
injuries here in Baltimore and looking for guys to step up.
But he swings at one way on the outside. Come on, Money Mike. You're better than that. So that is strike 3 for out number 3. We are heading to the bottom of the second, where we'll see if the Orioles can get something going. Remember, get your chat votes in, guys and gals. Unfortunately, we no longer have the option of the chat vote celebration, as the vote was wrong on all 3 places last night in the stream, on my community page and Mavs. The vote was incorrect, so unfortunately for the remainder of this series, we are ineligible for a chat vote celebration. But this still doesn't mean you can't vote and interact with the community. Hey, welcome in, guys. All right, so we were going over home runs earlier. Looks like Aaron Judge leading the league with 25 dingers. Gunnar Henderson, a close second with 21. We got Kyle Tucker of Houston with 19. Marcell Ozuna with Atlanta with 18. And Jose Ramirez of Cleveland tied with Marcell at 18. Now, my understanding, I believe Kyle Tucker was hurt the other day. I think he got put on IRL or whatever the injury list.
All this coming, and everybody knew about Reynaldo López wanting that opportunity to start, but to think that he could be this good, the Braves have handled it perfectly. We've talked about this multiple times. Only 1 start for Reynaldo this year has come on what we call regular 4 days rest. Everything else has been 5, 6 or more, right? They've done a really good job giving him that extra rest because he hasn't started in a few years.
Bouncer to third. Riley's going to have to hurry. Got him. Bang, bang play, and Westbrook is out by half a step.
Strike. Got him for out number 1.
Orioles looking in
Beautiful
the dugout,
play
seeing
from
if
Riley.
they want a challenge, and they do.
Yeah, Westberg was walking back as if he felt like he did beat this out. Austin Riley did everything he could. Clean exchange, good throw, and
Baltimore
that was really close. But the fact that they reacted this quickly to challenge it tells me they may have a good case.
See this? He might have been safe.
If it's not clear and convincing, this will be your shot right here.
He's
Yeah,
safe. That call is going to be overturned. Shay, I don't know. I don't know the man. I don't watch his streams.
They just showed it on the video board here.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. The runner is safe. Baltimore will retain their challenge.
So change the 5-3 force at first to a Jordan Westburg single here in the bottom of the second.
That's why you use a pencil.
That's right. Eraser works perfectly. By the way, you saw Freddie Gonzalez over there, Baltimore bench coach, of course, former Braves manager for 5+ seasons. He took the reins from Bobby Cox after he retired, and then Brian Snitker stepped in after he was let go in 2016. But Freddie has found a home here in Baltimore, and he and Brian Snitker have caught up before every game. They still have a very good relationship.
Yeah, he's a really good guy. I had Freddie when I was here with Atlanta and always catch up with him whenever I have an opportunity. Well respected around the game, certainly, is Freddie Gonzalez.
All right, so
Getting to work
Lopez just tries to pick off the runner off first, but misses.
This franchise that has turned itself around here over the last 3 seasons.
Here we are in the bottom of the second. No outs.
Common in the game.
Runner on first. 0-1 the count.
Manager, when the team is bad,
We
and
got
going for a
Cowser
rebuild,
at bat.
seeing the other side of it.
Swing
Getting
and a
the
miss for
opportunity to
strike
then still
two.
be the manager, still have most of your coaching staff in place while things start
Hey,
to
thank you,
get turned around. All
Nathaniel.
of a sudden, you become a contender. A lot of times, it's
I have
a
a bunch of
placeholder
these.
that is in there. Maybe a guy that teaches the game really well.
I
and
have
you need
like
it
the
most when you have a bunch of young players and
Dick
you're not
Tracy red.
contending.
I got the Dick Tracy
Brandon Hyde has
yellow.
now seen both sides of it, and he deserves it.
I'll have to show you guys
Been in that role since
all my hats
2019.
sometime. I collect hats. I collect all kinds of
0-2 to
things.
Cowser is low and away.
I have several MLB helmets.
Cowser pinch hit last night in a 2-2 game and had that 2-run homer in the 8th inning that ultimately was the difference in the Orioles' 4-2 victory.
Hopefully we see Miss Lane today. Mr. D and Gino and all the other regulars that stopped in. I love having you guys. You guys kill it for me every time.
Two-two to Cowser. Runner breaks for second. Riley playing over in the shortstop position. And he will throw to third, or rather to first and scramble back to third.
He'll get the guy at first, but the man moved
So
to
that
second.
leads us to the Braves racetrack defense. Kelnick and Duvall in the corners. Harris out in center field, of course. Travis d'Arnaud giving Sean Murphy a day off here behind the plate. Westburg
having a good day so far with the Braves leading, that's for
fielder.
sure.
So
Foul
Westburg
ball,
in
so
motion there, 2 strikes. He had a
and
really big jump on Reynaldo López, and the ball obviously was put in play, but something worth keeping an eye on here for Reynaldo. This is a very aggressive team, very athletic.
I can't tell. 0-1.
He's keeping those base runners just a little bit closer.
Cedric Mullins with a 182 batting average, 6 home runs,
Outside
22
1 and 1.
RBIs, and a .550 OPS on
By the way,
season.
getting back to Alex Anthopoulos,
We got
and
one
talking
out.
about Lopez.
Runner on
Alex
second,
Anthopoulos
bottom
spent a
of the
half an
second.
hour with the
And
media
the count
yesterday
is
here in
now
Baltimore.
1-1.
You know, he is always available, always accountable.
Braves
and
lead 2-0
with the Braves
over the
struggling a little
Baltimore
bit.
Orioles.
As this ball
That's
is
going to
lifted
be a
out towards right
fly
center.
ball out.
Just appreciate
right field.
Alex.
Ball
and
under
him
it. The
making
ball
himself
going to
available,
third.
being so open and honest
He'll
about the
hold
state of the team
Westbrook
and his
back at
thoughts. Right.
second.
Yeah, excellent leadership and making sure that you are out there. Sometimes when things aren't going well, it can get a little bit tense. Maybe not the best time to get in front of
2
the
outs.
microphone, but when you're leading this entire thing, you got to be out there. And Alex does it so well. And you have no feeling of panic, right? I think it's really important from the very top when you talk about your leadership roles. And gosh, I can tell you that every kind of GM imaginable you can imagine, and managers
I
over the
see
years
Aaron Judge
so
is
much better than
tied
others, but
Jose
making sure
Ramirez
that the tone
for
is set, that
62
there's not panic right now. You
RBIs.
believe in your guys. There's track records there. They're good. You kind of
These
reemphasize
guys this
all
year
of
are
that yesterday,
really
but
smoking it with the
I'll say
RBIs.
And speaking of consistency,
Last I
and not
looked, De La
panicking,
Cruz had
he was asked about
34
Brian
stolen
Snitker
bases
and
on the
should he
season,
be more fiery?
which I'm really
whatnot.
surprised because it was
What Alex
Well, it was
Anthopoulos
2
said
weeks
was
ago at
Brian
least
Snitker has been the same
that
since
he
the
was
moment
at
that I
30.
met him. And in
So
every
he hasn't
season,
been able
through
to
the
steal
ups
a
and
base
downs, he
since,
has
or
been
he's only
consistent. The
gotten
players
4
respond
since.
well to that. And he
Just
really
a little
praised
off.
Brian
I would think he'd be up
Snitker
in
for
the
not getting
40s
too
by
high,
now.
not getting too low, but just kind of being a great leader of men throughout the course of his time here.
it's not the 1980s anymore, right? You're not going to go in and flip tables when
Welcome
guys
in,
are
everybody.
playing bad
Appreciate
or
you stopping
screaming and
in.
yelling. And
Hey, be sure to hit that thumbs up for
for
us
that
if
kind of
you
thing.
could.
It's not how
And if you
manage
haven't done
athletes
so
anymore.
and you've
You
stuck
have to
around, you
have the clubhouse now more than ever.
got to
At
offer.
the beginning of my
They
career,
like what you see.
and a lot of guys that played in those generations
Sure to hit
before
that
that was
subscribe
not a
button as
concern
well.
of the manager, whether or not he had the clubhouse. He was the leader, period. But so much has changed, and you
Swing
gotta do
and
that
a
now to
miss.
make sure
Strike
that,
two.
you're even keel, and you're not, a
We
guy
got
that's thrown out.
Stowers with a
If you're
300
not a guy
batting
that doesn't yell a
average,
lot,
no
yell.
home
Like
runs,
Earl
6
Weaver, that guy yelled. It
RBIs,
was a different
and
story. He liked
OPS
yelling
of
at umpires a lot, too.
7.24 on the season.
And it's just a different generation. It's perfect for this generation.
1-2 the count.
1-2 and Lopez
Got him swinging.
throws a 96
Out number
mile-per-hour
3,
heater
so
past
the
Stowers, and it
Braves hold
remains
them off.
2-0.
We're heading to the top of the third. We come back, we'll see Ozzie Albies batting first, Marcelo Zuna on deck, and Matt Olson will be batting third in the hole. We had a great start. A wonderful start. Now let's see if we can continue that. They gotta keep pressing that positional ball. Base hits. Get our guys on base. Bring them home that way. Stop trying to crush the ball over the wall every time. That's right, ABC Baseball. We need more of it. No question, we need more of it. Yeah, for the Orioles, we absolutely do. The Orioles, they're no slouch of a team.
/vote,
Here we go.
MLB.com/vote.
0-1 the
Albies,
count.
Ozuna, Olson here in the third inning. Ozzie lifts this foul. 0-2.
That's going to be foul ball for Ozzie. 0-2 the count. Another foul ball.
6-game win streak, and in that stretch, the starters have only given
Ozzie
up 4
1 for 1
runs
today.
coming
He doubled in the
into
first.
today, but the Braves getting 2 against Irvin in the first inning. And Ozzie fouls off another pitch.
I don't know if our pitching is better than last year.
1-2 strikes to the Braves second
Really,
base.
I mean,
If you boil it down for the Baltimore starters just to the last 3
I don't know.
games, they had not given up a
I know our
single earned run
bullpen's
over
given up
18
some
in the
games
third
they
innings,
shouldn't
but
have.
the Braves changed that narrative quickly here this afternoon. And Ozzie Albies is 2 for 2, a double in the first.
Albies will have a
here
base
in the
hit for
third.
that. That'll be a
So
leadoff
it's interesting
single
we
for
talk about how
Ozzie
aggressive
Albies.
these guys have been. Now, obviously, that was a 2-strike at bat for Ozzie Albies. But for Irvin this year, check this out. You wonder why the Braves are so aggressive with no strikes. The batting average with no strikes against Cole at .356, Cole Irvin, and continues to drop there. And listen, it's common to some degree, but when you have a guy that is having this good of a season and you start to see that kind of stark contrast, that is probably why the Braves have been so aggressive with no strikes. And kind of getting after that first one that you see in the zone and letting it fly.
All right, so we got
Well,
the
it has
Big Bear
worked.
up at bat.
It worked
He's
for
1
this
for
guy
1
back
today.
in the first inning, a 2 RBI double to right center.
A
for
322
Marcelo
average with a 1.001 OPS. 18 home runs and 55 ribbies on the season. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in. Hey, if you haven't done so yet, be sure to hit that thumbs up for us. And if you like what you see, be sure to subscribe to the channel.
2-0 curveball fouled back. Let's take a look at our Xfinity Game Changer feature. Marcell Ozuna, this is the month of June, and he's kind of continued where he was pre-June.
Pretty amazing how consistent he has been all season long, far and away the best hitter in that regard. And he's carried the load here. We're starting to see some guys come out of it a little bit, and so far today's been a good afternoon in that regard.
And
3-1 the count.
RBI he had back in the first, number 56.
We have no outs, runner on
already
first,
this
top of
year
the
to lead
third with a
National
2-0 lead for the Atlanta Braves over the Baltimore Orioles.
A full count to Marcell Ozuna.
I think Marcell would like another shot at that 93-mile-an-hour fastball. In that location, he has been so good. You see his reaction there, and probably joking a little bit there with Adley Rutschman. That has been a sweet spot for him this season.
We have a full boat for Marcell Ozuna.
The lefty deals a payoff pitch, and Ozuna bounces it
Foul ball, so we'll do it again.
Bear waits and hacks in another foul ball. Hearn will give it a look, but he won't have a play.
Foul ball. Count stays the same, and we'll do it again.
Last year was the career year for Marcell. 40 homers, 100 runs driven.
Hey, welcome in, everybody.
He's on pace
Appreciate you
for
stopping in.
Similar,
Hey,
not
if you're
better
just
numbers
joining
here
us, it's
in
the top of the
2024.
third. No outs. Runner on first. Big Bear up the bat. 3-2 the count. And Atlanta Braves leading 2-0.
And he earns a walk.
Ball 4. That's
Continues
going to be
to
a
good
walk.
in that department as well.
Braves
this
now
year.
have
Patient,
runners on
good
first
eye,
and second.
the Braves
All
have 2
right.
on to start the third inning.
Well, that was a great at-bat. It was 8 pitches to get to that walk. He fouled off a couple of really tough
I said it last night. I told
and
my
the quality
son.
of that bats here against Irvin has
When,
been tremendous. Remember,
he
this
was
is a
sitting
guy
here
that is
with-
very
he
efficient,
helps
one of the
me
most
get-
efficient in the
get all
game.
the game
So
stuff
the idea
added
of having
in
a long at-bat here in the
and,
third inning,
scheduled
second
up.
time through the order, it's a good sign.
We were looking through. We were looking at the ERAs and
now a
whatnot.
chance for
I
Matt
said
Olson.
this guy here is going to
Comes
be our
in on
best
the hands,
chance. This
1-0.
pitcher. It's going to be our best chance to get something going, and certainly the boys are doing it. The game is long from over. All right, so we got Matt Olson, 1-0 in the count, 0-1 on the day.
Showed you the numbers before the
He
game.
struck out
Last
in the
16
first.
for Matt Olson. 328, 3 homers, 10 driven in. Of course, that includes the 2-run homer here last night.
Come on, Matty. Let's have a homer. Come on, baby. Come on. High and outside. Ball 2.
Ah, yes, the fan below us screaming, give him something to hit. Oriole Park, timeless classic. 2-1.
Down and out.
To hit,
That's
and Matt has a
all
hitter's
3.
count here, 3-1.
He's been very careful with him. We saw the big home run yesterday. Matt Olson is hitting lefties really well, actually better than he's hitting righties right now by a pretty decent margin, and so Cole Irvin's aware of that.
He does take a big
Foul
hack
ball.
at that sinker in the middle of the zone. 3-2.
So we have a full boat.
10 home runs this season, split right down the middle. 5 against righties, 5 against lefties.
I'm just not going to switch over to Discord to play the horn, guys.
So back-to-back full counts. This ball put in play.
That's going to
It's
be a
sinking,
blooper up
but
the
it
center.
will
That's
fall
going to be
into the
caught,
good
though.
moves.
Out number
Speedy
1.
center fielder gets there for the first out.
They did keep the runners on second and first, so nobody advanced. And Matt Olson now 0 for 2 on the day. So we're going to have Austin Riley coming to bat.
Austin Riley.
Riley
hitting
0
fifth
for
again
2
today,
on the
like
day.
he was yesterday.
Oh, wait a minute.
I told you yesterday. This
Oh, I'm
is the first
sorry.
time he's hit below 4 since
That was
June
Matt
of
Olson.
22.
0 for 1 on the day. Riley.
Part of that process of Brian Snitker just trying to find a formula that works here for this Braves offense.
With Ronald out, obviously
Now, one out, runners on first and second, top of the third. The count is 1-0 to Austin Riley.
Some shuffling as the guys have scuffled a little bit. I like the way this one lines up.
You like Riley in the fifth spot?
I mean, right now, because what we were seeing was if Michael was leading off, then Ozzie sometimes was batting fifth, right, and vice versa, where instead you get them both at the top, so you get the flexibility of the lefty and the switch hitter. Marcel's obviously your best guy this year, so you have him in the 3 spot. I think this lineup looks pretty good on paper. And I imagine they run their simulations with all of it and try to come to a conclusion, and then you got to have Snit with the experience, touch, and figuring it out. But I think this one lines up well.
All right, 2-1 the count. Comes the pitch.
Grounded is short. Henderson goes to second. That's the only out that they will get. So the Braves will have them at the corners.
Braves have runners on the corners with 2 outs.
Sean Murphy started the last 2 games of the series. Travis d'Arnaud did pinch hit earlier.
That's right, baby. All aboard. On Express.
First pitch here popped.
Oh.
Is there enough room over there? That's the question, and the answer is no.
Nope. Got lucky with that one.
Let's take a look at our Zaxby's
Pop flied it out to the
last 2 seasons
stands there on the right
Travis hitting
side of the field.
.314.
He's been
But
crushing
it was
lefties
right there on
over
the
last
edge.
2
If the
seasons,
guys
but
could have
also
got
this
to
year
it, it would have been
in particular. The
outnumbered.
OPS is over 1,000. He's kind of
And
doing what Adam
so
Duvall
we're
is
gonna
doing as well. The good
continue
work against
on.
left-handed pitching so far. 4 of the 5 home runs this season for Travis have come against left-handed pitchers.
Hey,
Spot
Matthew.
for him in the lineup
How you
with
doing?
Irvin on the mound this afternoon.
Of course, he had that amazing stretch at Truist Park where it seemed like every ball he hit was going out of the yard. Cole Irvin with a 1-1. Popped out to right.
Ah, that'll be an easy can of corn.
Camps
Right fielder catches it out number 3, so they strand 2 for the Braves. All right, so we are heading to the bottom of the 3rd. We'll have George Mateo at bat, Gunnar Henderson on deck, and Adley Rutschman. Sorry for if I'm not pronouncing that right. He'll be batting 3rd in the hole. Ooh. Come on, let's ride the Downtown Express. Baby, home run Downtown Express. Mr. D-Train.
Lopez specifically, he said if I would have
All right,
known
we're
what we
back to
had in him
Oriole
from
Park.
the start, he would have been a starter from the beginning. There'd be no competition about it. I also love talking to the bullpen guys about Reynaldo, just how unbelievable it is what he's been able to do. I talked to Pierce Johnson. He said for someone who's used to going out there and throwing the kitchen sink, seeing where the cards fall to now pitch 6-7 innings, he said, I am amazed. It is truly incredible to watch. Also, you guys, happy to report, I did get a Jad joke out of the interview as well. Maybe I'll save that for later.
Oh, well, yeah, you got to give it to us at some point now. You can't.
That's a great tease.
Yeah, good tease. It's a cliffhanger.
But it's a good point as well. When you think about what you do
Nice
as a reliever for
placement
most
in
of
the
the guys,
bottom
it's going to be one
left
inning at a
corner of the
time.
plate
It's everything
for
you
strike
have.
number
Air it out.
one.
You're done. Be ready to do it again tomorrow. In the case of Reynaldo López, which of course he's been in
Lane, how you
that
doing?
role, it now becomes about being a little bit more of an artist.
Spring cleaning, huh?
And mixing and matching and thinking
Gotta
about
be
setting
strike
the pace
number
for the
2.
game, setting guys up for a second and
Pretty
third
much
time
had
through
the same
the
placement,
order.
only a little better.
And again, everything has just been perfect for him.
You
this
are
season.
very welcome for the stream, my lady.
He quickly gets ahead of Jorge Mateo, 0-2. It's like he slipped a
I
little
know
bit
it.
there on the slider.
I know
Woodland
it.
bright spot featuring Reynaldo López and his National League rank second in ERA behind Suarez,
Now it's
third
just-
in pitches
now
per
it's
inning,
just
and 12th
keeping
in
it.
opponent's batting average.
So many things there that are impressive. Obviously, the ERA is what's going to jump off the page, but his efficiency is what has allowed him to be such a good starter and get deep into games.
Lopez been
It's
a
not
really
something you
great,
think about as a
great
reliever,
pitcher
right? If
for
it
us
takes you
this
16,
year.
17, 20
But
pitches,
when
whatever,
he
just
starts
get the 3
fatiguing,
outs,
he goes
whatever
quick.
it takes. You want to be a starter, you're going to have to
And
find a way to be a little bit more
Stick
efficient, and he
needs
has
to
been.
be quicker at pulling him out when you start seeing him fatiguing.
And because of that, it seems like every time he goes out there, he's giving the Braves 6 innings. And more often than not, that has been the case this year.
Remember, everybody, hit that thumbs up for us.
He's at 30 pitches
We
right
certainly would
now. Pitch
appreciate
number
that. If
31
you like what you see, be sure to
is hit
subscribe
well
to the
but
channel.
foul to left
We're
field.
always looking for new outlaws to join the fun. I promise you guys that I
Mateo
will be
had the
getting
home
more
run in game 1
highlight
of this
videos and
series
stuff
off
out
of
like
Max
that.
Fried.
It
He
is
also had a
coming.
hit yesterday, so 2 for 6
I
all
have
told.
I have a
for the
bunch
second
ready
baseman.
to finalize and whatnot. It's just I have not felt good for over a week, so I do apologize, but I will get on top of that more. I'll start putting out more content like that as well.
Shallow right. It'll be Duvall coming in, Ozzie going out. Adam Duvall will take it.
All right,
We haven't
that'll
seen
be
that too
out
often
number
from
one.
Ronaldo, but
Adam
playing
Duvall
some games
comes
there
in
with
to
Mateo in that really long hold, right? He hit the
make the
kind of
easy
long
can of
foul
corn.
ball on a slider and shook to a couple of pitches. He knew what he wanted to do, but because Mateo had gotten the box as quickly as he did, that's one of the longer holds I think we've seen from Reynaldo, and I think he got Mateo.
I believe, I don't remember who hit it.
And now Reynaldo facing Gunnar Henderson.
I think it was Big Bear and Matt Olson that came in. So,
As Ashley shared with us yesterday, Henderson is an Alabama kid, was born 150 miles southwest of Truist Park.
Riley maybe hit him in?
Montgomery, rather. That grew up in Selma. He actually committed to Auburn, but drafted 42nd overall in 2019 out of high school.
I've already forgotten.
Signed with the Orioles. But 29 teams passed on him, and the Orioles took him 42nd overall. Then here he is.
Yeah,
Very
YouTube's
good.
making me pay already.
Shortstop, one of the top prospects
We
in the
were
game.
starting to see 600 and 700 and 800 view streams, and only been able to make a couple hundred in the last couple streams. Again,
He was
but,
expected
hey,
to go mid-first round in that 2019
all you
draft
guys
out of
show
high
up. That's
school.
all I should
He
say.
said
That's all I
his-
care.
The draft went
I
on
do
and he
like
wasn't
having
taken
new
in the top
people show up
25
and
picks.
meet
He said,
people,
well, I
but
guess I'm going to be going to
you know what I
Auburn.
mean.
But then Baltimore called out of nowhere, offered him what he was hoping to get in a signing bonus, which was at least $2 million. They offered 2.3, and he said, I'm headed to Baltimore instead of Auburn, and the rest is history.
They've had such an incredible run over these last few years with their draft, have the Baltimore Orioles, and they played this one perfectly here with Gunnar Henderson.
Well, changeup is played perfectly by Reynaldo López to get
Nice.
Henderson, and there are 2 away.
That'll be out number 2. Gunnar
He's the pitch
Henderson
that we
goes
see the
down
least from
swinging.
Reynaldo, but he picks the spots on when he wants to use it, especially against the lefties. They're the ones that are going to see that changeup, and that is a good one to get Gunnar Henderson out front.
Gunnar
Third
in,
strikeout for López.
Gunnar in the top 5 for your Major League Baseball home
Rutschman,
run king.
he was also a strikeout victim back in the first inning swinging.
I believe he is currently at 21, and Aaron Judge is sitting at 24. Down and dirty, ball 2. So the batter's ahead. 2-0 in the count.
Two-0 pitch. This will be the 40th of the afternoon for Lopez.
Strike
And
one.
he's able to clip the northeast portion of that
Bought
strike zone. 2-1
top right
with
corner.
good velocity there at 96. You can see that movement that we were talking about that he gets on that four-seam fastball. It pitches live. That changeup actually.
Yes, it
paired
was
pretty
against
nicely
Gunnar
with it
Henderson.
when it
Yes,
goes from that
ma'am.
away to lefties.
He went down
Purple
swinging.
that time. 2-2. Orioles did have a single in the first and a single in the second, so Lopez trying to get his first 1-2-3 inning here.
Two and 2 the count. Here comes Lopez's down and dirty in the ground. Ball 3. So we have a full count. Come on, Lopez. Come on, baby. Strike this guy out. Hey, bat,
Payoff pitch.
Foul ball.
97. Talked a lot this year about he will gas it up in certain spots, and he went a tick up in velocity there, did Lopez.
Hey, bada, swing, bada.
Again, the 3-2, and this time.
Strike 3. Got him swinging, baby. 1, 2, 3 innings for Lopez.
And why?
That's what we want to see. So the Atlanta Braves, we're going to the top of the 4th. We'll have Duval, Kelnick, and Arcia coming to the bat. Let's see if we can put some more runs. That's right, we want more. Oh, yeah. I'd like to dedicate this one out there to my good buddy Maverick. We miss you, buddy. I didn't get to pick on him last night because I had to get off. Oh, jeez, I was not feeling well. Yeah, I've been pretty consistent, Lane. Knock on wood. I haven't missed any. The other night, I wasn't ready to come back. I thought I was, but I couldn't focus. I kept forgetting to turn the audio back on. Play of a super chicken, eh?
Marching on to the 4th here at Camden Yards, and the annual Home Run Challenge underway through Father's Day to support prostate cancer research. So far, $1.4 million raised.
That's
You can
right.
donate at
That's right, everybody.
PCF.org
Remember, your
/Home
Father's
Run
Day
Challenge.
is coming up here real soon.
/Home Run Challenge.
Base hit
Adam
for
Duvall
Adam
releases this
Duvall.
out to left field.
He's going to pick up one, so that'll be a
leadoff
leadoff single.
And jumping on a
Orioles
first pitch
second.
here, four-seam fastball, just 89 miles.
I don't know
an
if
hour.
that's second baseman or if
You're not
that
gonna
was
get an
shortstop over on
overpowering
second,
fastball from
but,
Irvin, and that one sat right in the middle of the plate.
Taking
And
the
another
ball
aggressive
from
approach here
outfield,
from a
he
Braves
ended
hitter.
up on his butt.
Well, that formula is working against Irvin. CJ showed you the numbers earlier about how Irvin, when guys have attacked that first pitch, they've been able to have some success.
That'll
Pretty good
be
pitch there to start
Pete in the
Kelly.
bottom right corner for a
0-1.
strike. Yeah, baby. Come on, Kelnick. That was a wind-up and pitch.
Kelnick squares to bunt.
Kelnick tried to bunt.
Bunts it back to the netting, 0-2.
Bunts it backwards, so
you have
0-2
your
the
third
count.
baseman playing back and over. There's so much room there on the left side. He's already gotten a base hit left on left, and they're playing him accordingly. Now, the only mistake there is that probably wasn't a strike, right? Obviously, you don't have to bunt it. You're looking for something that you can handle, and you could have pulled it back, but your ego gets in the way sometimes. You think you can bunt anything.
Foul ball.
I mentioned today concludes this road trip. 9 games, 11 days. Braves have to play tomorrow, so no rest upon returning home. But I think the guys certainly ready to get back to Truist Park.
Yeah, it's a long one. I missed the beginning.
Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in. Hey, if you haven't done so yet, please be sure to hit that thumbs up for us.
Everybody else.
Stick around, check us out. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe to the channel.
And a called strike on the outside.
That's going to be a called strike 3.
So Kelnick is down.
So Kelnick goes down without swinging. Out number 1.
It's a pretty good pitch here.
Top
Now you
of
can
the
see
fourth,
where Rutschman is set up and
one
where
out,
this ball
runner
actually
on
finished.
first
That's that 2-seam
with a
fastball.
2-0 lead.
The
Atlanta
corner.
over
That
the
is a good
Baltimore
one.
Orioles.
Well, even though Irvin is trailing 2-0, he does have 6 strikeouts already, and that ties his season high. So the Braves go home to face Tampa for 3, then Detroit for 3. Meanwhile, Baltimore, their schedule doesn't get any easier. They will host Philadelphia and then 3 at the New York Yankees. And the Braves have, and Baltimore, if you look at the month of June, it's 2 of the most grueling schedules just as far as lack of time off. Orioles only 1 day off in the month of June, and that'll be coming next week on the 17th.
That's hard to imagine. Today's schedule and the way that there have been increased off days. I believe we added 4 off days to the schedule a couple of years ago.
Irvin struggling
here.
He's on his 64th pitch.
Of course, a lot of those in the beginning of the year that you have to build in
He's now on his 65th day. 2-1 the count. 1 out, runner on first.
Orlando Arcia out towards
Orlando with a knockout to
toward
right
the line,
field.
and he will have it.
Easily caught. Out number 2.
Second out.
And that will hold.
Yeah, it's
Adam
just
Duvall
one of those
on
scheduling
first.
quirks, but you're right. You usually get a couple more early and then a couple more late as far as the off days are concerned. Braves did have an off day to start the road trip before the series in Boston, and then an off day here in Baltimore before beginning this 3-game set.
Love to see some home runs today.
Harris grounds it.
Harris ground. Oh, that's going to be overthrow. That's air on him. There we go. That should have been out number 3, but
Mateo did a good job getting to this baseball. He had to go pretty far to his right. What he gets stuck in between is whether or not he wants to underhand this ball or throw it overhand. It's a very difficult thing to do, and he decided to kind of go sidearm with it, and it was not an accurate throw.
Sidearmed
it
it and
something on that throw.
Totally missed.
Tough to handle as well over there at shortstop for Gunnar Henderson. Like he was kind of anticipating a high throw above the belt, could not react when that ball was down.
There we go.
So runners at first and second.
High and outside, ball 1.
He has a double and a single today with an opportunity here in the 4th inning.
Ozzie Albies at bat.
You got to give him a base hit there, right? I mean, Michael's going to beat that out if they try to throw him out at first.
I would think so. Waiting on the official word.
I'm going to go down the hallway and tell him.
Oh, was that last at bat or Harris? That was. I guess I didn't even notice.
They haven't scored it yet.
It's an above-average play, I think, to get the out at second. All right, he did a nice job getting to that ball, but it was going to be a tough one. And you were not going to get Michael at first, so I don't think you can assume anything on a fielder's choice.
Kowser has a long way.
Can he drop it in? Can he drop it in? It drops in. That's going to be. There we go.
And this hit produces.
We bring him in for
run
number 3. Albies with a RBI single.
Not sure exactly what was going on
Ball
with
come
Hauser
home
there
from
in left
second.
field. He seemed like he started breaking it
3-0
down early, like
lead.
he was potentially going to dive for this ball. Wasn't hit hard, but just enough. It was a cutter at 88 miles an hour. Watch Hauser here. Right about here, he's like thinking about my layout to dive. You see that little kind of stutter step, and I don't know if he just misread that ball and how quickly it was coming down, but we'll take it.
Certainly, and now a visit to the mound from
Looks
pitching
like they
coach
got a mound
Drew
visit
French to talk to Cole Irvin.
for the Boston Orioles.
They do call it an error finally, by the way. They just scored it. So
dissatisfied.
And they gave it to Henderson.
Right lane.
The one trying to receive the ball.
Make sure you write that in pencil.
we
I
wanted.
think it's going to change before the day's over.
I did. Either way, it doesn't change the situation here. 3-0. Braves have them at the corners, and now you've got Marcell Ozuna strolling to the plate for Atlanta.
Here comes Big Bear.
That's probably part of this conversation.
We have
Of course,
runners
we know
on the
that
corners.
Marcell
2
is
outs,
excellent
top
in
of
these
the fourth.
spots, clutch spots.
3-0
runners in scoring
lead over the
position. He's been
Baltimore
doing it all
Orioles.
year long, and so they talk a little strategy on how they want to handle him.
Lined out
Oh!
to left, Hauser over.
No,
take
easily
it.
caught. I
But
thought he got a hold of it.
another
But he didn't.
3-0 Braves.
That's out number 3. So the Braves leave 2 stranded. But we picked up an extra run to give us a 3-0 lead. It's what we want to see. My Mavericks #1 fan, Mini Me, dancing it up. Got my buddy, my good buddy. He's on my shirt, 'cause I love my good buddy. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I am Maverick from Maverick Sports' #1 fan. Be sure to head on over. Let me get you a link. Top right-hand corner of the interactive. Be sure to head on over there. Check his channel out if you haven't done so yet. That's youtube.com/@_Maverick Sports. Great streamer. Does the same kind of content that we do here. Him and I are always collaborating in videos. We co-stream together all the time. Matter of fact, he was in here in the beginning of the stream. But he had to get back to work, so that's a shout out to my good buddy Maverick from Maverick Sports. As well, bring your attention to Mr. On the Go with CeeLo. CeeLo stopped in a little bit ago and said hey to everybody. Appreciate him stopping in. He is a great streamer, guys. He does all kinds of sports content. Several different sports. He does NASCAR. He does vlogging down in the Disney parks. If you haven't checked him out, be sure to run on over there. Let me throw that link up once more. Be sure to give him a check.
At the bottom
All right,
of the
so
fourth
we're back to
for the
Oriole
O's.
Park. Here comes Lopez's pitch.
Shows bunt.
Strike
Takes
one.
a strike.
And I don't think Austin Riley's going to
Well,
change
Hare
anything. We
was
talk
looking
about
to
this
bunt.
often. When you have a guy do that who you're not expecting to bunt, they're trying to draw you in
Hare
sometimes,
0
but
for 1
Austin's
today.
still staying out there nearly in the
281
shortstop
batting
position.
average, 9 home runs, 24 ribbies, and an 814
Bounces in
OPS
front
on
of
the
the plate. A ball and
season.
strike.
Yeah, Matthew was in here earlier there, Lane. I'd say about 20 minutes ago, probably.
Other thing that Alex Anthopoulos said yesterday, CJ, about the rotation and bringing guys like Schwellenbach and Walderpup and essentially giving Sale and Lopez an extra day of rest between starts. And I'm paraphrasing here, of course, but he said he felt like the last 2 years when it got to the end of the season and the playoffs, the rotation guys were a little gassed. They were dinged up a little bit. And he said, so yeah, it's partly because of Lopez and Sale that they haven't pitched a lot of innings recently, but more so it's really for everybody and the health of the entire staff.
Makes sense. If you have the guys that can help you do that, you want to be able to give those extra days when you can. It's been really kind of a issue all around Major League Baseball. As you put your roster together, you feel like you have a good group of starters. Can you actually
thank you
get
so
to the
much for that
postseason with
sub.
that
I
starting
really
staff
appreciate that.
still intact and healthy and feeling
I
good?
don't know when that
That's not
sub
done well
comes
for a lot
through.
of
I
teams.
just checked, seen that I had one.
Ooh.
I'll give it a few more minutes.
It just takes Malachi Moore a little time to signal for the strike on a punch out, but it is now 5 strikeouts for Lopez.
It's a big
5 Ks on the day for Lopez.
96 miles an
Beautiful.
hour. Especially impressive here against a guy like O'Hearn, who has cut his strikeout rate down considerably. He was under 10% in his career average.
I'll tell you, Lopez has been a great
guy that really strikes out. And it's just another kind of
a great relief
Reynaldo López.
for us. You know, he came off last year being a
lifted
down
a
closer,
the
being a
line.
bullpen guy.
Very long run for Kelnick and Riley, and it's into
Oh,
the
they
net.
couldn't get to it. Oh well. He
Lopez,
came off last
into a
year
zone here.
wanting to
Struck
start,
last
let
5
everybody know that he
Orioles.
wanted to try starting.
The
He
end
has
of
been a
previous inning, we
godsend
saw
for
him get
us.
Adley Rutschman to
With
chase that
Spencer
slider
Strider going down
outside of the
and
strike zone. It's something that
Uncle
he's
Charlie
done
not
incredibly
pitching
well.
the
His slider
greatest
has
this
been
season.
so on point this year. It's been one of the best pitches in baseball. A lot of different ways
Lopez
that
has
you
stepped
can
up
kind of
for
dress
us.
it up, but his ability
For sure.
to get that chase on that pitch, the swing and miss on that pitch, top 5 in baseball. It's been a solid slider all season long.
It's been a solid season, that's for sure, for Reynaldo Lopez.
I think it's going to be a hamburger day today, huh?
Fastball is fouled out of play by Santander.
Those sound good.
What do you think of Malachi Moore's strikeout call?
So from our
I think
standpoint, it's not great,
it's a
right?
little
'Cause
I'm more doing a
we kinda
fasting
go. Now
day
I do think
today.
he says something first.
Yes.
Because the hitters react before we actually see him move.
Do you like how he punches forward, or do you like the
I don't
guys
mind
that punch to the side?
I don't mind a punch forward. I don't mind guys that have a couple different ways that they do it too, right? Mix it up.
All right, so we got 0-2 to
situations,
count,
maybe
1
bigger
out.
spots than others.
Nobody
But it is
on,
cruel for
out of the
television
4th.
people.
Rays
The
leading
hesitation.
3-0 over the
Suspense.
Baltimore Orioles.
Just like Ashley's suspense on that dad joke she's going to
Well,
share with us.
I guess I can't say that I
That's foul.
fasted all day.
Is
I
Ashley
had,
ready for that, by the way? Does she have her dad joke queued
There we
up?
go.
Is this a
I
Pierce
had
Johnson
my,
one we know?
Who told you the joke,
My
Ashley?
sunflower seeds.
I have it queued up. Are you ready for it? Is it time?
Yeah,
Is it time to do it?
Well, let's wait. Let's see if Lopez strikes out Santander, but I want you to get it ready. I want you to be A+ on this delivery here because the world is waiting.
It's all in the delivery.
0-2. Downstairs. All right, Ashley, go ahead.
All right, Pierce Johnson. I'm not taking credit for this. This is all him. Why did the policeman arrest the duck?
Why?
Do you even want to guess?
No.
Oh, okay. Because he was selling quack.
All right, we'll sign off. Thanks for tuning in downstairs. So we told you earlier in the year.
Actually,
Johnson
lady,
has 1,000 of these.
I
don't know if
had
he gets them from. That's probably not from a Laffy Taffy,
maybe,
but wherever he gets them, he's got
Tiny
a lot
little
of
bit. I
And he
I
loves
just didn't
delivering
feel all
them. He's
that
great in
well.
spring training. He got extra
So it's
excited.
sitting
right?
in the
He's a pretty
refrigerator,
even
though.
keel guy, but you can see when he gets those opportunities to
It's
share
just
those,
me and my son.
he gets pretty pumped up.
So
Here
if he
for the
gets
next
in
week.
today,
My
we'll
wife,
share a couple more.
my
of
wife
his
is
greats.
off traveling in the United
2-2.
States. I guess.
This will be easy for Ozzy.
They've been in Tennessee and Alabama.
Santander
They're
is the
in
second
Florida
out here in
today.
the bottom of the 4th.
Just went to do something with their mom
Slider
and her brother.
there got Santander. So
We all got out
CJ,
and
talk
hit
about
the
some
road.
of these numbers.
Yeah, Home Depot getting it done. Reynaldo López
Yeah.
slider has
Why
been
did the
getting it
policeman
done all year
arrest
long. I
the
mentioned
duck?
the chase rate at 6th best in baseball. The swing and miss, that's a big deal on
There's
your
a
slider, right? Your
something
ability
quack.
to get swing and miss for as much as he throws it in the zone.
He was selling
Second
quack.
best in baseball, good ground ball rate, so it's hard to get it in the air.
This thing's going
Oh,
foul.
foul ball.
But it's been great. It was a great pitch for him as a reliever. The curveball is the
And
one
we got
that we're seeing
Lopez
more of
with
down. That one that was
58
just
pitches.
fouled off. 10% jump in the usage of that pitch compared to where he was as a reliever. And he pretty much rarely used it at all.
I
And he's
know.
made that slider even better.
I'm just not very hungry.
Change up that time downstairs to Westberg 1-1.
It won't go to waste. My son told me that. He's like, it won't go to waste, Dad. He's like, I'll eat it, you know.
.98 there. Hardest ball that Lopez has thrown so far in this ball game.
When we see him reach back for a little more, you don't see a guy overthrowing. Right? Some guys will get a little
No,
bit
the wifey
animated,
didn't
might
make
do
it.
a front. You can tell they're trying to add something
son
to the
made it.
fastball. The only way we can tell is by looking at the radar gun. Everything else looks the same.
Oh, I really wanted Malachi Moore there.
He's quite
punch
cook.
him.
All right, so
Not
we got
literally
2-2 to
punch
count
him,
with 2
but
outs, bottom of the
do his
4th,
punch
nobody
out
on.
call.
We got Westberg
2 down, 2-2
at bat,
from
who's
Lopez.
1 for 1 on the day. Down and
Bounces it
dirty,
in.
ball crease. We have full count. You're starting to see, this is what I'm talking about. You're starting to see Lopez start to fatigue a little bit. His placement, we'll see how he does. That would have been down the center. That's going to be over to Riley off.
Joke to break.
Pat
What do you
Olson
get from a pampered
for
cow?
out number 3.
Onto the 5th.
So we are heading to the top of the 5th. A 3-0 lead. The Atlanta Braves over the Orioles. Again, we certainly appreciate you guys stopping in tonight. Do us a favor, be sure to hit that thumbs up for us. All the thumbs up and just all the interactive you do, whether it be in chat, commenting, hitting that thumbs up, subscribing, all that helps the algorithm push us to a larger audience. We are trying to reach 1,000 subs. We're currently at 921. Like to help us reach that goal, be sure to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. We would certainly love to have some new outlaws join the fun. Absolutely. Laney's got it right. Time for more insurance runs. I'm always calling it assurance. I always think to myself, because we're going to assure that we win. I think you can actually call it both. Insurance, assurance. Or maybe it should be reassuring. Hey, lady, what's the icon above your thumbs? Is that a turkey? I can't tell.
CJ upstairs.
Oh,
Ashley
they already
downstairs,
threw the ball
and
when they
Braves
come
enjoying
back.
a 3-0
That'll
lead
be
as they try to salvage the
ball
series.
1. And Matt Olson. That's going to be called a
Cole
strike
Irvin
back.
back to work. He's
Hey,
sitting
I
at
can't
73
complain.
pitches.
That opens
Bringing
game
up the 2 runs
the
back in the
Braves,
first inning and then 1 in the 4th
several.
so far.
Several calls like that.
Texas Pete, who's been hot today? Well, we discussed it earlier, but it's Matt Olson. Here's the numbers over the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, swinging a really good bat. We saw it obviously last night with the big home run, but how about that batting average? Jumping up by 23 points over his last 18 games, hitting the fastball, really hitting everything right now, taking very good swings against lefties. He's using the entire field, which is always that sign that you're looking for with hitters when things are going right, and that has been Matt Olson.
Malachi Moore, he resists. 2-2.
All right, count is
Atlanta
2-2.
kid, Matt Olson, born in Atlanta back in '94. And here he is 30 years later, taking
All
a sinker
3, full
outside,
count.
3-2.
Olson 0 for 2 on the day, though. Did we get something going today? Swing and a miss. That's out number 3.
Now a season high 7 strikeouts for Cole Irvin.
That's the first out, but that is Olson's third at bat. So he's 0 for 3 on the day. Oh, okay.
Today is the 8th time that Irvin has faced the Braves in his career. 3rd start, the rest out of the bullpen. But he has never pitched in a game, Cole Irvin, where his team won a game against the Atlanta Braves. So hopefully that trend continues here today. The other 7 times he appeared.
What are you talking about? The announcer? You are a Atlanta Braves announcer. What are you doing, you saying you hope
The other thing to keep an eye
that
on here now, you see 80 pitches for
Orioles continue
Cole
to
Irvin.
win
Not
today.
been a guy that's gone particularly
How dare
deep
you.
in games. He hasn't seen triple digits
That's
all year
blasphemy.
long. 95 has been the high for him, but he's been mostly.
You know, back in the old days, people got hung
pitcher,
for
couple
less
where
than
he's gone
that.
a little bit longer, but I don't really like to let him go too deep in games, and you can see why, right? The stuff is not overpowering.
All right, so we're 2-2 in the count to Austin Riley.
Times through the
Austin
order
Riley
pitcher.
0 for
That's
2
what
on the day.
has led to that success and that good ERA so far this
Here
season.
comes the pitch.
And that's where he's
Low
at right
on
now.
the outside.
Third
ball
time
three,
through
full
middle part of
count.
the order here with a 3-2 count to Austin Riley.
Irvin now pitching his 83rd pitch with this next pitch. Here it comes, the windup and delivery.
Payoff pitch the other way, but O'Hearn
That's going
was
to be
positioned
short hopper over to first. Steps on the bag for out number 2.
A quick message now from Truist.
Come on, Truist, give us that message, baby.
Unwavering in care. Truist, official bank of the Atlanta Braves.
Travis has the hair sticking out of the top of the
Hey,
helmet.
thank you again for
0
those
for 2
subs.
today.
I think we've given it long enough, so I should be
Generous
able to
call.
update it.
Got a lot going through there today. He could braid that.
He's been on the road for 11 days. He might need a haircut.
Might be time.
Yes. Dang it.
Slider outside, ball and 2 strikes to the Braves catcher. This one's going to go foul. Yeah, I want to talk to him about at some point in this next homestand.
There we go. Sorry about
put his
that.
helmet on, then a teammate to put a little rubber band.
Thank you
around
very
it.
much
Just
for those
like a
subs,
pink
guys.
or
I certainly
purple or
appreciate
something,
it.
A little color. You think he'd
We're
go
getting
for that?
ever so
Look great.
closer to
I mean,
that
there's also
1,000
the temptation just to want to walk
and
by with
beyond.
hair.
That is so cool.
That's true.
Thank you very much.
This should do it in the top of
Matter
the
of
fifth.
fact,
We are halfway
that's
home.
going to be out number 3, so
Leading
we are
1-0.
heading to the bottom of the 5th. Braves still lead 3-0. Just a quick reminder, we already have it confirmed that we will be doing, when I do reach 1,000 and we do a celebration for it, we will be gifting away 2 $25 gift cards. Those are for sure confirmed. Now we plan on doing giveaways, and our intent, it's something Mav and I have discussed and talked about, and we've already had some people that have reached out and have offered to sponsor the prize. So we plan on doing 2 t-shirts and 2 hats per channel. So I may choose to do a t-shirt and a hat along with one of the $25 gift cards when I hit that 1,000 or something in that nature. We got stickers coming, already been paid for. I already started the process of getting some things. The stickers will be of the channel logos. Yes, ma'am. Money. And it's just because I love doing giveaways, guys. I've been running a clan organization for 20 years now, and we love to give away things. Only, it's a little easier when you're in the clan, in an organization where you play video games and stuff, because everybody, we've given away keyboards, we've given away mouse pads, we've given away video cards, hard drives, games. We've given it away a lot of different things over the years. All right, so we are back.
This one with Travis at 1.69.
Oriole Park.
It's going down.
It's only given up
Lopez
a
is
couple
going
of
to
hits, a
continue.
single in the
This
first,
is
a
the
single in the
64th
second.
pitch of the night. Here comes the windup in the delivery. Low and outside.
Has not allowed a base runner since the leadoff single by Jordan Westberg back in the second inning. But since then, he's retired 9 in a row.
Knock on wood.
Colton Cowser.
Swing and a miss.
Missing at the curveball.
And up to this point, excellent work against the left-handed hitters.
Knock on the wood.
Earlier, the way that Brandon Hyde put his lineup.
I'm not even going to repeat what the
Reynaldo
man said. You guys can
only
clearly
2
hear that
true
yourself.
righties in that lineup with all the lefties.
I'm not going to
and
jinx
switch
this.
hitters. And that's allowed that pitch right there to be a little bit
I
more
told you.
more change
I told
up
you it
from
was
Reynaldo
very
for those
obvious
lefties. So far up to this point, he has kept
last
him at bay.
inning that
He's got 3 in a row
Lopez
here,
is starting to fatigue.
facing the 5th inning.
These are balls he should not be having problems
pick here from the
with getting over
21
plate.
draft, Colton Cowser.
There's one.
Cowser hit
Strike
that home
2.
run yesterday. You heard a lot
2-2
of
the
boos
count.
here. Not boos, but they moo for Cowser.
Yeah, Lane, you'll have that chance for one at a red hat, wasn't it? You'll have that chance.
2-2. Swing and a miss. 98. Lopez hits that number for
Got
the
him
second
swinging.
time
That's
this
K number
afternoon, and
6
he
on
has
the
6
day.
strikeouts.
What becomes amazing about this sometimes
Ace
is
to
that
the
he
jack.
can find it late. I mean, here in the 5th inning, the fact that he can still pull 98 miles an hour out of that right-handed arm. And the location, again, you cannot tell when he is trying to get more on the fastball. Everything stays smooth and he still hits the spots.
It's been so steady, so good and consistent for Atlanta. It's
Foul
to
ball.
foul it off. 97 that time from the right-hander. And again, coming into today, second best ERA in Major League Baseball. Only Ranger Suarez lower with a 1.81. Lopez with a 1.85. On the infield, Austin Riley. Been making that play since he was 5 years old. 2 outs.
Okay.
Quick message here from Zaxby's.
Yeah, we haven't seen Gino or D yet today.
The Mr. Beast box, only at Zaxby's.
So with all these lefties, I mentioned we're seeing the changeup a lot more here this afternoon. The
All right,
highest
so 2
percentage
outs,
changeup
bottom of the
usage that we've
5th.
seen from
Rays
Reynaldo up
leading,
to this point
3-0
has just been
over the
7%.
Orioles.
Right? It's not a pitch that he throws
Here
a
comes
lot.
the pitch.
Today,
That'll be
20%.
strike 1.
So he adjusts as the lineup adjusts, and teams trying to adjust to him. And
Kyle-
so far, it's been great.
Kyle Stowers, 0 for 1 today.
Everything
with a
is
290
working
batting
right
average
now
and a
for
700
Lopez.
OPS.
11 in a row set down. He struck out Stowers in the second inning.
As much as we got a pitch violation.
Yes, we do. I think Travis maybe was trying to call time to save him from that, but 1-1.
Yeah, in that situation, you have to burn a mound visit.
Yeah, it looks like Lopez just got called for a pitch violation.
Pitcher, and I don't like that rule. I feel like you should still be able to have some version of a disengagement, even with nobody on base. The hitter gets one. Why shouldn't the pitcher get one?
Lopez still
they're
ahead here,
there.
though. Ball and 2 strikes.
I think you have to be I don't know how that works with the membership stuff. They're there. I can see them. I just put it.
2
I
down
just
to the
used
1-2
them.
pitch from Lopez. Line straight back. How about 99 that time?
He is feeling.
I don't
it
know
here
if
this
you have to
afternoon. That is
be
for sure. That's special.
An active
from
member
Lopez
to be
get
able to
that
use those or
foul ball
not.
now. Again, he's used that changeup more to the lefties than he has his slider so far today. Wonder if
I'll have
he'll
to look into
pull
more of
one out
that,
here after
Lane.
99.
Because when I seen you use K's,
Yes,
I
is the
figured
answer.
that.
And he takes
I was
care
wondering
of
about that.
Stowers. What a sequence.
That's
What
going to
run
be
here
a
for
strike
Lopez. He's retired
3, so
12
that is another K on the
straight.
day for Lopez. We're heading to the top of the 6th with the Braves leading 3-0. We'll have Adam Duvall at bat, Jared Keldick on deck, and Orlando Garcia batting third in the hole when we come back from commercial.
When greatness calls, you answer.
It's working better for you. Yeah, Lane, I think you have to be an active member to be able to use them. Although, I've been noticing that I think people were able, I don't know if they changed something or what. I mean, they're there. Now, you were a member. You joined when we very first offered members. You joined both channels as a member, but those are only 30-day memberships. You got to renew them. Oh yeah, you know what? Yeah, I don't see anybody has them.
Eastern will go on the air, Bally Sports Southeast, and the Bally Sports app. It will be the
Back
Friday night showdown presented by Kaiser Permanente. Right now, the Braves, some unfinished business here
Something's
in Baltimore,
not right
trying to
with
win
that,
game
yeah.
3 of the series. Adam Duvall is 1 for 2. They're going to try to get another inning out of Cole Irvin, or maybe at least to start this inning. We'll see how far he gets in the 6th.
Nobody warming up right now in that Baltimore Orioles bullpen. I thought maybe we would see some guys starting to stretch, but nothing just yet. I got to believe, though, if Adam Duvall gets on, because of his success that he's had against lefties, that we'll start to see some action down there. Remember, they're just like the Braves. It's only 7 relievers because of the 6-man rotation.
Duvall does get on. He's 2 for 3 today. A pair of singles. Now they're starting to stir in a hurry in that bullpen.
Adam Duvall right here gets that little kind of breaking ball sitting in the middle of the plate. They're trying to bury that pitch, or we can't get to it, but in the strike zone. That's not a good pitch to Adam Duvall. Not the way that he hits lefties.
He's up over 90 pitches. Line drive but foul by Kelnick.
Okay.
As CJ mentioned earlier,
It's not on your guys' end. It's on mine.
Over 95 this year, but he is quickly approaching that number. Oh, 1 from the 30-year-old lefty is bounced foul by Kelnick. 0-2.
I'll get that fixed. It is on my end.
So one of the things we take a look at so often here with pitchers is what do they do times through the order, and Cole Irvin's been great this year first time, but second and third time through is where he has run into some significant issues, especially that OPS at 852. We're sitting here now, third time through.
Slow roller to second. A little bit risky by Mateo to try to get the lead runner, but he does, and there's 1 out.
So did I miss a transaction today? So Brian Baker was the one that was warming up in the bullpen. I didn't even have him on my card.
That was the other day.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I'm 2 days late.
You're 2 days late and $1 short. Yeah. That was when Danny Coulomb went on the IL for them. And Baker was the replacement.
Okay.
It will be his season debut with the Orioles when he gets in there. This ball is lined past the diving glove of Westberg.
That's going to be a double.
Causes some problems.
Coming for 3.
Kelnick to come all the way around to score.
Oh, Kelnick come all the way around to score as well.
Make it 4-0.
That's a RBI double.
It's great base running here.
Orlando Arcia, 4-0. Atlanta Braves.
Down the line, it was a long way to go here. First of all, you take a look at the pitch there at 91
yep,
miles
it's my
an
hand,
hour.
lady. It looks like
gets turned on by Orlando, but it's a little bit different now because of what we've seen
verified.
and the changes in left field and the way the ball is going to
realize
come
it.
off. And because Kouser had a long way to go, you see the great speed.
So
there.
they have paused. They have paused by partnership until I
who knows, maybe that
verify
aggressive
my
play
address.
that we saw to get Matt.
I'll get on doing that right away.
Kelnick runs a little bit better. Might have been the difference between the run scoring and not right there.
Yeah, good point. So 4-0, the Braves.
We'll get that fixed.
Enjoying a cushion here in Baltimore in Game 3 of the series and looking for a little more with RC in scoring position and an 0-2 count on Michael Harris.
Though I guess Adam Duvall would have scored from second.
Sure.
I'll be very clear about that. Sure.
All right, so we got Michael Harris, who's 1 for 3 on the day. He had that leadoff single in the first and hasn't been able to do anything since.
Season high on the pitch count now, number 99 here for Irvin. Is this going to stay fair? No.
That's going to be a chopper down first baseline. They say it was fair, so that is out number 2. Or no. Called that foul. My bad. So 0-2 the count, 2 outs, runner on second, top of the 6th. Rays leading 4-0.
And Michael chases a sinker upstairs. 8 strikeouts for Irvin now, 2 down. And that's going to be it for Cole Irvin. It's over 100 pitches. He will leave this game trailing 4-0 in the 6th.
Imagine an AI-powered class.
All right, so they are changing pitchers for the Baltimore Orioles. That doesn't make sense. I was saying on stream the other day that I just had them send another one to my mailing address. They called down and I got to look into that. I don't know why they would have paused it. All right, looks like we're going to have Brian Baker pitching for the Orioles. Ozzie Albies is at the bat. Marcelo Zuna on deck, and Matt Olson batting third in the hole. 2 outs, runner on second, top of the 6th. Foul ball. That'll be 0-1 the count.
To go today, 4-0 is the score.
Sorry about that.
So we told you for Brian Baker, season debut, 3rd year with the Orioles, but he spent this year so far in AAA, but he got called up before this series started. And he's dealing to Ozzie
down in the dirt.
Gives you an idea how deep they are right now here with the Baltimore Orioles. He had some good numbers last couple of years when he has been in the big leagues and coming out of that bullpen. Good velocity with a fastball that's averaged 96 miles an hour.
Big swing and a miss.
Plays a pretty good curveball.
So that'll be
1-2.
1-2 the
He
count.
had that last year. It didn't show up as one of his pitches, and so a slider changeup for Baker, and now we know curveball.
He's baking something different out there.
That's right.
1-2 pitch. Ozzie stays alive. Orlando had the RBI double. He's still out there at second base. So Cole Irvin, mixed bag for him. He's been really good. The last 7 starts, a sub-2 ERA, but today, although he strikes out 8, gives up the 4 runs. 98 off the outside corner.
That'll be ball 2, so 2-2 the count with 2 outs. Runner on second in the top of the 6th. Rays lead 4-0 over the Orioles. Baker on his 6th pitch of the night.
Deuce is here. 2 down, 2-2 pitch from Baker. It's back our way.
Foul ball.
Decent foul ball.
Counter stay the same. Let's do it again.
No, you got a little bit of an overhang, so it kind of cuts down the the angle and how much you have really a shot at catching a baseball here, or one hitting you, I guess probably is a better way to describe it. But you definitely have to be heads up here. We were completely safe in Washington.
Yes.
Foul ball again.
It's a beautiful vantage point. We talked a lot about the ballpark 2 nights ago, but if you enjoy baseball and you have not been to Baltimore to Camden Yards, put this on your list. We're right under that Oriole Park at Camden Yards sign there. Ozzie battling. This one in play.
That's going to be easy. Can of corn.
But the Braves
out number 3, so they'll leave another stranded.
4-0 Bravos.
We're heading to the bottom of the 6th, everybody. We'll see if the Orioles can get something going. All right. Let's take a look. Yeah, that's unreal that De La Cruz from Cincinnati is sitting at 34 stolen bases, but he has been there for quite some time now. Did he get hurt? Did something happen? He was on fire. Now it looks like we're back to Oriole Park.
Well, those guys look pretty comfortable, especially Peter with a leg up there.
AC just trying to make Ashley a little bit more jealous.
That's right. On a 85-degree afternoon here in Baltimore.
Like Cash App, it's in the bottom description of the video.
He'll try to
Maybe
continue
I
that
can get
as
it
he
for you
deals to Mateo here at the bottom
in
of
a
the
few
6th.
minutes if need be.
Good start.
But if you're on the page for the
StatCast 3D
stream,
powered by Google
just look in
Cloud,
the
strikeouts
description.
by
It's at
pitch
the very
type.
bottom.
Yeah, we mentioned so far 7 of them. That 4-seam fastball he used.
That's
it
how
well.
I get the money
changeup, we've
directly.
seen more of those today. He gets that chase on the slider. Both of the sliders there you can see outside of the strike
Yeah,
zone.
it's in the
for
description.
Lopez so far here this afternoon.
He had 8 strikeouts, which was a season high, May 31st against Oakland. Then last time out against Washington, 7 strikeouts, and now 7 more here today.
I can get it for you here real quick.
Well, he's got Mateo 0-2. And a slider a little bit low. They'll check, but he did not go. And you think about where Reynaldo Lopez is right now, innings pitched wise this year. He's up over 68. Why is that number somewhat important? Because he hasn't thrown over 66 innings in any of the past 4 seasons.
That is certainly a topic of
That
conversation.
would,
How do you
yeah,
guys
that'd be
handle that?
cash.app/$sign would be my cash.
And then it's okay, well, what do you do? What's the number?
Sorry, kind of looked off.
Or you
I should have gotten
going where you're
spaces in
comfortable
between
going.
them.
I'll say this, with him being older and having started before, I don't think you're going to see
try
the
this
same
again.
types of restrictions that you would on other younger pitchers or guys that have coming off maybe an injury season. And of course, with all the extra days he gets off anyway, I think that.
All right, yeah, it's cash.app/$60 innings.
70 innings for him this year.
Yep. And as Alex Anthopoulos talked about how the Braves have spaced out the starters.
Hey, welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you stopping in. Hey, if you're just joining us,
given Lopez and Chris Sale
Atlanta Braves are leading 4-0. We're in the bottom of the 6th. No outs, 2-2 count.
Tying a season high 8 Ks.
That is number 8 Ks for Lopez.
Well, this time he does it with the four-seam fastball at 96 miles an hour. Good look at the grip right there and how that one stays true and straight and past
so that will be. I miss him. That'll be out number 1, bottom of the 6th.
And now it's Gunnar Henderson, who is second in the majors in homers behind Aaron Judge.
Gunnar 1 for 2 on the day.
He's 1 for 2 today.
Third base hump says he didn't swing. That'll be ball 1.
Last year's unanimous American League Rookie of the Year when he had 28 homers and 82
Thank you, David, for the Ks.
Ozzie Albies over, backhand.
That's grounder to Ozzie, who throws it to first base for out number 2. Boy, the boys in gray are playing some good ball today.
Braves game this Father's Day. Braves in Tampa on Sunday. Tickets as low as $20.
Remember, everybody, Father's Day is Sunday. And most of all,
get your tickets,
I mean, I love having you guys.
I
love having you come and spend your time with me and watch the stream and everything while we do the games. But just so you know, they are having a huge Father's Day sale that you can get the remainder of the season. All teams.
Pierce Johnson is warming up.
But you might have some blackouts, though. We can't control that. But for like $59.99 now, down from $120, you can get the remainder of the season for $59.99. It's a Father's Day special.
Kind of what Reynaldo has done here against the left.
Head on over to MLB.com and check it out.
And again, they thought that was the idea and that was the play, to get as many lefties as you could in the lineup against Reynaldo Lopez, as you see that changeup there, and that has been kind of the equalizer here this afternoon for those lefties.
I know, right? I think they said that's his
in a start
his
so far
season high is 8.
We haven't seen it where he's actually throwing more changeups and sliders. It's even down a little bit closer here. But that's just kind of one of those things.
All 3.
As everyone does their advanced scouting, looks at Reynaldo Lopez and the next start that he's going to make and saying, okay, how do we best attack this guy? And it's not going to be, hey, put a bunch of lefties in
Andy
the
Rutzman,
not based on what we've seen here today.
0 for 2 on the day. There should
Nobody
be a strike.
this year has had
3-1 count.
Success against him. Maybe minor success, but not.
Got 2 outs, bottom of the 6th, 4-0
all year.
Lead Atlanta over.
He's only done that twice. 3-1 pitch. It will be.
They're going to call that ball 4.
I really retired by Lopez. Adley Rutschman down to
I sadly disagree with the ump on that one, but he's been consistent with both teams, so I can't complain about that.
And Brian Sticker kind of discussing what they want to do, how they're looking at this inning. Obviously, you have 2 outs, just 1 runner on. Say 1, maybe 2 more max here in this inning for Reynaldo.
Good start to the at-bat with Ryan O'Hearn. Fastball missing.
Ball 1.
Just outside.
So we'll have 1-1 count.
Good giddy up there. Look at that, 97 miles an hour from Lopez with his 90.
It's not really his giddy up. You know, they're talking that he still has the giddy up. Yes, it's his control.
Pop out and a strikeout so far today for O'Hearn.
When he starts to fatigue, his control goes out the window.
Center. It'll hang in the air for Michael.
That'll hang in the air for out number 3, so that'll end the 6th inning. We're going to be heading to the top of the 7th. where the Braves have a 4-0 lead. All right. The boys in gray are getting something done right today. Matter of fact, Mini-Me would like to dance and celebrate. Yeah, that's right. I am Maverick's #1 fan. Certainly appreciate everybody's support today. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for watching. If you haven't done so yet, please hit that thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to the channel. We'd love to have some new outlaws to add to the fun. Now we come back, we'll see Big Bear, Marcell Ozuna at bat. We'll have Matt Olson on deck, and Austin Riley will be batting third in the hole. I'd like the other Mini-Me to be dancing, Mr. Home Run Dancer. We haven't been privy to that yet. Yes, Shay, Big Bear is our next batter.
Born here in Baltimore way back in 1895.
Sorry about that. Foul ball by Big Bear, so 1-1 count.
Passed away in 1948. Yeah, I haven't been over there either, but pretty cool. Awesome that Ashley and Sean Farnham, who was shooting that footage, able to go over there and see it.
Little out of sync.
And yesterday I was reading.
There you go. Back in
on the day
sync.
yesterday, back in 1939, that
All right,
the
so that's
Hall of
going to be
Fame
1 and 2
was
to count.
dedicated in Cooperstown. And there's the Baby Ruth candy bar. And Babe was one of the 11 living members of the Hall back in '39 when they opened the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. So
Down
that
in
got
dirt.
me curious looking at
Down
it
in the
because I
dirt
didn't know the
ball.
exact number, but how many Hall of
2 and 2
Famers
to
are
count.
in Cooperstown that played? There are broadcasters.
We have no outs.
there are
Top of the
umpires,
7th.
executives.
4
How
to
many
nothing
players
lead.
are currently
Atlanta
in the
over
Hall
the
of Fame?
Orioles.
It's more.
Marcell Ozuna 1 for
Lower
2.
than the middle.
All right,
Split the difference.
Well, you're going to make me do math here?
273.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Marcell
That's going to be
Ozuna
base hit
shoots
out
it
the
down
right line,
field
down
Is it
to
gonna
the
be
corner.
extra bases? No, he will
Big
stop
Bear will
as
stop
soon as
at
time there
first,
gets
so
to
that'll
it.
be a leadoff single.
But Marcell Ozuna, ho-hum, here he goes again. A 2 RBI double in the first, now a single here in the 7th.
A good afternoon here.
I thought it was
the
Big
Braves
Bear that
DH
hit that
as he's
2
going to
RBI
take
double.
His 4-seam fastball at 96 and just take it the other way. We saw a really good at bat. You mentioned that hit that we saw, the double, the RBI double on a cutter that he hit up the middle, this time now to the opposite field. And that swing is in a good place, as it has been really all season long.
He brought in Harrison Albies.
There's a lot of things you think of when you hear Babe Ruth, but when you hear Baby Ruth, I always think of the Sandlot.
Oh, really?
When he says it was Baby Ruth.
I had it wrong, Lane.
It's a good candy bar.
Great candy bar.
It'll be top 3 for me.
No, Matt Olson could not stop that bat.
Come on, Big O.
Snickers at the top of the list.
They're in the top 3, but they're not an automatic first place. 100 grand, highly underrated.
Welcome
Good
to the
candy bar.
O-Zone.
Not top 3. 0-2. Now the debate is whether or not a Reese's is considered a
He
candy
could
bar.
have straightened
It's
that
not
one
really
out.
a
She would have
bar,
been
but it does
gone.
fall in that
Foul ball,
category
so we're going to
oftentimes.
have 0
It
and 2
probably
that
should
count.
be, right?
Yeah.
Because there's not too many other
We'll
cups
do it
out there.
again.
Right.
Are they going to a category
Yeah, you
all their
can't.
own?
Yeah. I feel like they should fall under the candy bar category. That's a strong one. That's top 3 for me. Cotton candy definitely doesn't fall in that category.
No. And it's a terrible day for it if you're here
It's
right now.
yeah, your hands are going to be an absolute mess. Another foul ball. Plus, I like the taste of cotton candy, but it always frustrates
All right, so
me
we'll
because
have a
you eat
1
it,
and
it doesn't
2.
take up any room in your
1
stomach,
and 2
and then
count.
you just want something else.
Bad calories. It's fun. Listen, that's a kid's food for sure.
Matt Olson 0 for 3 on
She's having
today.
the time of her life, and she's playing it really
Olson
well.
had a
Plastic's still
2-run
on.
blast last
Just
night.
a little
for
out of
home
time.
run.
That's a girl who keeps her room clean.
2-2 the count.
But I love seeing it at a ballpark. It's part of what should be in every ballpark. Two to Matt Olson, puts it in play softly to first, and they'll get
going for
Ozuna
the double.
second, or will they? Yeah, they'll say that was dropped on the exchange.
Oh, come on.
Marcell Ozuna didn't think so. And they will not review it.
And I don't know if exchange is reviewable anyway. Now they can talk about whether or not he actually was on the base, as we'll take a look at this. Ooh. Let's see. That's probably fair. Off the end of the fingertips.
Yeah, that's the right call. So 1 out, you've got Olson at first base. Ground ball looking to get up the middle, but it's stopped by Mateo. Riley beats it.
Safe!
Infield single. Now let's see if the Orioles want to take a look at that.
They do. Good hustle here from Austin Riley as we take a look at this ball hit up the middle. It's a long throw, and I think for Mateo, the footwork was not great, so he couldn't get as much on that throw as he wanted to.
Safe.
I think that one holds up.
He's safe. Boom, foot on, then the ball goes in.
Earlier in the game.
This one I think they'll look at for a while, though. Not as clear. It happens so often. Whatever call is made on the field when they're really close, that's the one that ends up being upheld.
After review, the call on the field is overturned.
Oh, ball!
They overturn it.
It was that clear to them, huh? That's a little bit surprising.
It has to be clear. It didn't.
Infield single. Riley.
Wow, we got
dugout.
chipped out of that one.
And maybe a little bit of a better look there.
Sorry, guys, but
it looked like he almost
was clearly safe.
So he's kind of inside the line.
And they call him out.
Very end, and unfortunately, he's ruled out.
Shameful.
And you still have Matt Olson out at second base. And here's Travis d'Arnaud.
All right, so we got D-Train.
Probably sitting, but they're ready. Ooh. Travis isn't standing anymore, and thankfully that didn't hit it.
And this one had a little something on it too, at 95 miles an hour and coming right at the knees of Travis d'Arnaud.
He's just showing that elite athleticism. You see Baker saying, "My bad, didn't mean to go in there, Travis." Slider down.
Swing and a miss, so 2-1 the count. We got 2 outs, runner on second.
For Baker, as we said, third year with the Orioles, claimed off waivers from Toronto after the 21 season, but this is his season debut after starting in AAA this year. And he's trying to keep it a 4-0 game, and now a 3-1
Ump says no swing, 3-1 count.
The O's fans wanted it, but Travis definitely did not offer it that pitch.
Pop back behind
ball.
plate.
In play.
Rexman will give it a glance, but this thing is
Nope,
going to go
out of play.
2 rows deep. Oh, the fella just took it away from the other two. Quicker hands.
They got the high bounce there, right? A little tough when those are coming down. You got some spin, but it hit the concrete, bounced straight up, and there's all kind of confidence after that. Your ability to catch it. That guy, oh, he was the tallest of the group.
Yeah. Just went over and swiped it. 2 down payoff pitch coming. Bounce to short. Henderson
It's going to end it.
makes the throw across, and that will do it. 4-0 Atlanta.
All right, so we're heading to the bottom of the 7th. 4-0 lead, Atlanta over the Baltimore Orioles. Can the Orioles get anything going yet? We certainly hope not. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, we have got to win. This is a must-win game. We have less than 100 games left in the season. We go to 182, and I think there's somewhere around game 86, something like that. But the moral of the story is we need this win. We got to start somewhere. We're 11 games behind the Philadelphia Phillies, and the Phillies are the second. According to the record, they are the second best team in the league. They are right behind the New York Yankees. The New York Yankees have 49 wins, while the Philadelphia Phillies are in a close second with 46 on the season. So we have got a lot of work to do. We are 11 games out from first. At least, minimal. And it don't look like the Phillies are going to go on any big tear losing streak anytime soon.
On May 20th, 2-8-9.
Looks like Pierce Johnson
elbow inflammation.
will be heading
that knocked out, and probably a really good idea
bag.
because you can see the dominance at only 13
mound,
strikeouts
I
per
should
9,
say.
and that is a huge rate. Your average big league reliever is going to be around 9 strikeouts per 9. He's kept the baseball on the ground since he has been back. Overall this year, it's been closer to league average. So we've seen a really good version here of Pierce Johnson lately. And of course, we know he is going to throw that curveball, and he's going to throw it a lot. It has been a dominant pitch for him so far this year. Overall, 2.95 ERA in his 21 in the 3rd innings.
He comes on as they conclude that tradition here, playing Thank God I'm a Country Boy.
Pierce, by the way, is up to 81% curveball usage. That is amazing.
Yeah, just to be able to use any pitch that much and have that much success, right?
Yeah, it's been dominant. No two ways about it. 229 batting average against. That's where he's going to go to get most of his strikeouts. 24 of the 29 have come on the curveball.
Middle part of the order, starting with Santander. Well, keeps him off balance with a 4-seam fastball down the middle.
They are synced up perfectly. Oh, I know it.
Santander puts this in play out to left. Now Kelnick's going to have to charge late.
Kelnick with a diving catch.
What a
Out number
recovery
1.
by Jared Kelnick for the first out in the bottom of the 7th.
And probably a little panic there as well for Jared Kelnick, because off the bat this looked like this was going to be a routine fly ball, and this thing just died on him, and that is great closing speed and a good dive to come over the cleanly for Jared Kelnick. You get the big swing from Santander and probably thought that ball was hit a little bit harder, and you can see now this weekend that the flags look like they're knocking those baseballs down in left field.
And for Kelnick, remember it was earlier on this road trip that he jammed that wrist on a similar dive, but that time was able to keep the wrist out in front and stay healthy. Westberg is 1 for 2 today.
All right, so we got 1-1 count, 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Nobody on. Foul ball, so 1-2 the
I mentioned
count.
it the other day when Pierce threw here 2 days ago, the first time that he's ever pitched in this ballpark. He had a really nice clean inning, had a strikeout, shutout inning.
Remember, everybody, be sure to get your votes in for the All-Star.
These relievers,
sure you can vote up to 5 times a day, I believe is what they said.
Well, his curveball is buried in the dirt, 2-2.
Although we did hear one complaint, which I thought was kind of interesting. And I'd say a complaint, kind of joking around a little bit, but Dylan Lee had mentioned, I was thinking, hey, you guys ever been out to the bullpen here? I was like, oh yeah, I've been here quite a bit over my career. He's like, did they always have those cobblestones for the walkway? I was like, yep, that's always been there.
Yeah, he said it's treacherous, right?
It's a dicey walk. So the visiting bullpen is on the top, and there's a good look at the cobblestone, the stone that he was talking about. That is not the easiest surface to walk on with metal cleats. And so you're kind of taking little half baby steps, and you don't want to come down there too quickly.
Yeah, he said it's kind of like walking on ice.
It's some asphalt on that thing, or a carpet or something.
Out to right center field, long run for
out to right center. It's going to drop in for a double.
Jordan Westberg is going to cruise into second with a 1-out double.
Come on, we don't need the bullpen giving this game away.
Does it against the curveball, and this is a good approach for a righty. That one hung a little bit, sat near more of the middle of the plate, maybe a little bit inside, but trying to stay inside the baseball, let it travel a little bit. Sometimes you're trying to get out in front of that curveball, but if he gets too far out front, that's going to be a foul ball. Instead, he keeps those hands in, bat drags a little bit, and he drives it the other way.
And now a few scattered moves for Colton Cowser, who is 0 for 2 today. Pierce Johnson fires in, line foul, 1-1. There's some of Cowser's fan club.
Got Colton Cowser, who's 0 for 2 on the day. He's 1-1 in the count, 1 out, runner on second, bottom of the 7th. Down and low, ball 2.
2 balls and a strike here. It's been a relatively low scoring series. Tuesday 4-0 Baltimore, yesterday 4-2 Baltimore, now 4-0 Atlanta here in the third and final game. Johnson trying to keep it that way. 2-1 pitch, 2-2. Well, you mentioned Dylan Lee in that bullpen, and he is up right now. Is the lefty warming for Atlanta.
Well, as much as he may not have liked that walkway down to the field, I think he liked the mound. I asked him about that fastball that he finished up his inning with that we saw at 95 miles an hour, second hardest fastball that he has thrown all year. He said, yeah, there's a little bit of anger behind that one.
Right now, Pierce Johnson is able to settle down and get Cowser for the second out.
Out number 2.
That's a big second out here in the 7th.
You see Cowser as he's walking away, just kind of shaking his head, and as a lot of hitters have, and they look at this Pierce Johnson curveball and they struggle with it. It just disappears, and it's the velocity as well. We often talk about, yes, his ability to spin the baseball is as good as anybody in the major leagues, but look at that velocity at 86 on that curveball.
And now Cedric Mullins.
Sorry about that. Felt the sneeze coming on.
Innings for Atlanta, struck out 8.
Sneeze on
9 strikeouts for Braves pitching here so far today.
felt it come on, but I couldn't squeeze. Ball 2. How you doing, Tim? Welcome in. Remember, everybody, smash that thumbs up for us if you haven't done so yet. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. Love to have some new outlaws to add to the fun.
That definitely was going to be a strike, but instead Malachi Moore makes it 3-0.
We're currently heading that 1,000 subscriber goal and above.
Absolutely
beyond.
every bit of a strike. So much so that Travis felt like he didn't need to hold it very long or
We've
frame
had
it
2
up.
subs tonight. So thank you very much for whoever it was.
So
that
3-0
subbed
pitch from
tonight.
Pierce Johnson. That is in there. 3-1.
There we go. 3-1 count.
Kyle Stowers, the DH, is waiting on deck. Three-1 offering, and the count runs full.
3-2.
3-2.
So we'll have a full boat. Oh yeah.
He was an all-star back in 2021 when he had a fantastic year with 30 homers and 30 stolen bases. Hasn't found that success since. He's 0 for 2 today. And here comes a payoff pitch.
Comes the windup. There's windup and pitch. Ball 4. Come on. Damn it.
So we saw Dylan Lee warming up, and you wonder a little bit about the thoughts about left-handed hitters. Now, I do think that if you were to bring a lefty in here, you're probably going to see a pinch hitter.
You have made me very angry.
Brian Stickler.
Very angry indeed.
You want Dylan Lee facing, say, a guy like Mountcastle or Hayes. So Mountcastle's been really good against lefties.
So Brian Snitker will go with Pierce Johnson. This
that is gone.
And it is out of here.
3-run blast. We now have a 4-3 lead.
First pitch curveball here to Stowers, and you can see it's not a bad one. It's down. You're trying to get that first strike after the walk, and very likely that he is sitting on it as he hits his first.
Oh my!
Four to 3, and now Mateo steps up and takes a strike.
Need to get us out of this inning.
Grounder, and Johnson will
there
take
you
it
go.
off the bounce, flip underhand to
Out
Olsen.
number 3, but the damage is
butt.
done.
4-3.
Oriole fans, your Orioles have struck a comeback. They are now down 4-3. When we come back, we'll be in the top of the 8th. We'll see how the Braves respond. We need the Bravos to start hitting. I know, Lane. I do it all the time. I say something and the whole opposite happens as soon as I say it. So I just don't even say it anymore. Right, here we are. We are back to Oriole Park.
Finishing off a 3-game series, and Kyle Stowers with a 3-run homer. His first of the season, just the 4th of his young career, makes this a much more interesting game as we go to the 8th. Bottom 3 in the order here for Atlanta. And it's still Baker out of the bullpen for Baltimore.
Yeah, I can't complain. This referee's been inconsistent with both teams all night, so can't complain.
Adam Duvall, a couple of singles today, 2 for 3. Jacob Webb getting ready as Baker gets ready to throw his 30th pitch here out of the pen. And it's high, 1-2.
It'd be good to see Adam if he could find a way to get on base here. He has struggled against the righties so far this season. We talk a lot about him dominating left-handed pitching, but just a 246 OPS so far this season against the righties.
Missing that 4-seam fastball.
Foul ball for Austin Riley. Or, sorry, Adam Duvall, my apologies.
Braves trying to get a win here against a Baltimore team that is on a season-long 6-game win
Ball
streak.
1-2 in the count.
Even though they're 45
Top
to 22,
no outs.
Baltimore is 2.5 back of the Yankees in the American League East. Duvall sends this out to Mullins.
That's going to be an easy can of corn for center fielders. So out number 1.
Quick message now from Delta.
From Braves country to the world. Delta.
Deep positional
official
ball,
airline of
boys.
The Atlanta Braves.
So Brandon Hyde is going to take Baker out of the game and bring Webb in here with 1 out in the 8th.
Rose Sparks, engineer.
Looks like they are going to do a pitcher change. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate you guys stopping in. I don't have tomorrow's games up yet. Let me look, see. I know we'll be playing Tampa Bay. I think it's a later in the day game though. All right, yeah. Tomorrow's stream, guys, will be Tampa Bay heading. We're finally heading back home, everybody. I believe we have a 3-game series with Tampa Bay. So that'll be 7:20 p.m. Eastern. First pitch, 6:20 Central. We'll be going live about 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock tomorrow Central. Just so you guys know, I'll get all that scheduled up here later on in the night. I will look into the to my AdSense thing there, lady. Get that taken care of. If anybody else would like to know, if you'd like to help support the channel, you can support the channel by using Cash App and sending it to cash.app/$HBS. That comes directly to me. There's no middleman. YouTube's not taking 30%, and it doesn't take 60 days to get it. It's instant, and the full amount that you intend to donate is there. Take your time. All right, so we got Jared Kelnick, 0-2 in the count. 1 out. Come on, guys. Positional ball. Come on, just get a base hit. Kelnick fouls that one off, so the count will stay the same, and we'll do it again. Sorry about the sound. I got her there.
Change up, and that's the pitch.
Got him swinging.
And it takes care of Kelnick, 2 outs.
Come on, boys. Positional ball. Just get some base hits. Get some guys on.
Kind of disappear.
Yeah, I got her, David.
On it, the speed differential, all of it is what makes it so good. You get about 10, 11
I realize
miles an hour
that
difference
it probably hadn't got to you guys. There's a small delay. There's a 15-second delay.
If you look at the numbers, this is the best year he's had since being with Atlanta during his rookie campaign back in 2019.
Yeah, sorry about that, buddy.
Orlando had an RBI double back in the 6th inning, and right now that's the difference in the game. Rolls
that's going to be out number 3.
Short, Henderson,
out number 3. So we are heading to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's more important. We have got to hold them. I'm sure Pierce Johnson will be out and Jimenez will be coming in. G.I. Joe. Hey, old Gabe. How you doing? Yes, they do. Thank you, my friend. Let me see if I can read that. Heel Gabe Wild, pay-per-view gaming, number 24. Welcome to the channel, my friend. Yeah, we definitely need to win. There's no doubt. The Phillies are already 11 games ahead of us. They're already 11 games. There's roughly like 94 games or more, just a couple more. I know we're just under 100 games now left of the season. We play 182. Well, I can actually tell you. There's been 40, 60, 67 games played. Now, wait a minute here. I got that wrong. Sorry, guys. 40, 67. 67 games played. We've played 68. So around 68 games have been played. So what's that leave? 14. We got 114 games left. But it don't matter. We need to start winning games. We are 11 games behind. And the Phillies, they're not just going to give up a big, huge losing streak. I mean, they could. You know, you never know what can happen in baseball. We could see injuries happen. You know, there's all kinds of scenarios. God forbid it be injuries. I don't want to see anybody get hurt. All right, Kelnick was out number 1. I don't foresee that happening, friend. I mean, it just, we have no, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm having a brain fart here. We have no consistency right now.
You got to be careful when it wanes a little bit, and when those times happen, you don't mind a day off either, especially when it's the last game of the series. But I think when you are as successful as he has been over the course of his career, and a guy who has closed out games before, you are anxious to get back out there, and you don't care who it's against.
All right, so the count is 1-1 with 1 out, bottom of the 8th.
And he gets
Foul ball.
Rutschman 1-2 after throwing that changeup.
And yesterday he struck him out looking, if you remember, on a pretty good 95-mile-an-hour fastball.
Come on, G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe.
I'm sure that's in the back of both of their minds right now. One-two pitch. Reaching for it, slaps it out.
That's
to
going
left
to be
center.
a pop fly out to center. Easy. Can't have going from Michael Harris.
Quick message right now from PNC Bank.
If Boring had a workout, it would be the wall sit. I should probably take a break soon.
So Ryan O'Hearn, who is 0 for 3 today and 0 for 6 in the series,
Thank you for those that stopped by and supported the channel today. I really.
And he gets his first hit.
That'll be a base hit out to center.
With a single to center.
So that was a 2-out single.
Potential tying run.
So the potential tying run is on first. But, go ahead, Ron.
Travis was hoping, and so a little harmless for now. Base hit with 2 outs.
It
I hope
will
so.
Extend the inning for Santander.
Yep. But like I said, even today, you know, we scored those. Scored those early two. And then, you know, we scored one in the fourth, one in the sixth, which is great, but we're not seeing a lot of consistency from these guys. Like, they're way better batters than us.
Back towards us. That went in the booth to our right. Is that the Orioles TV?
I believe it's home TV.
There's the great Kevin Brown and the Hall of Famer Mr. Palmer. Did they make the catch?
Where's the ball? There.
Oh, Kevin's got it. One. Those two
out
are
in the
tremendous,
dirt.
by the way. Enjoyed catching up with him the last couple of days.
Great guys, great broadcast.
Hey, DJ, how you doing?
Lots of great information.
Welcome in, my friend. Appreciate you stopping in. Hey, guys, if you haven't done so, be sure to hit those thumbs up for us. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd love to have you guys join the Outlaws and join the fun.
3 balls and a strike.
It was interesting to note that we've seen Raisel Iglesias kind of warming up in this situation, and I think for Brian Snitker thinking if this inning gets a little bit long and they still have the lead, that perhaps we would see Iglesias in this game trying to get a 4-out save.
They are. They're definitely gaming. I agree with you. I mean, they got like 45 wins this year. I mean, they're no slouch.
As long as Kelnick can grab this, he does.
That's it. 1, 2, 3.
By a penny.
Jimenez with a good inning. Here we go. All right, guys and gals, I'm going to give you just a few more seconds. Go ahead and take the next 15, 20 seconds to get your votes in if you haven't done so. Get your chat votes. Be sure to head over to the community homepage and get your votes in there as well. Tonight's vote is Baltimore so far. We've had 47 votes. 51% are taking Baltimore. What do you mean, Lane? What wrong guy? All right, so we're pulling the chat down. Thank you, everybody that participated. Thank you so much for you Baltimore Oriole fans stopping in and voicing any opinions that you had. We certainly appreciate you interacting with us. This is not just an Atlanta Braves stream. This is all of baseball. We talk about all the teams, and we welcome anybody, any team. I don't care who you like. That I respect you as long as you respect us. Love having you. Thank you so much. So with that said, we had a total of 47 votes. 51% voted for Baltimore Orioles, while 48% believe that the Atlanta Braves can pull it off. We're currently sitting with the Atlanta Braves leading 4-3. So let's head on over and let's see what they can do.
We've mentioned
Go, top of the ninth.
Talking to the media yesterday, he really was raving about the starting pitchers, Reynaldo López, and then of course Chris Sale. For Chris, though, he said we expected this kind of showing from him. He said we believed in him from the jump. We actually extended his contract, picked up the option, and if we hadn't have done that,
sorry
it
if I can't pronounce that
he
right.
had that club option for 2025.
Thank
we
you.
guaranteed him ahead of
Welcome
time.
in, Orioles
Health
fan.
was
I
our
love
only
it.
concern, but for us to extend him early, it obviously reflects the confidence we've had in him from the get-go.
Yeah. He's been amazing.
Oh, can he leg it out? Can he leg it out?
Yes.
That's fair. Safe.
By O'Hearn.
Yes.
And Harris is able to leg out an infield
single.
Well, we'll see if they score it that way. I guess.
The pitcher just picks it up and nonchalantly throws it to
here
the
from Michael. You couldn't put
first
it in a
baseman
better
who
spot
drops
if
it.
Perez tries to barehand it and kind of shovel it there, and it was just missed. And probably a play that should have been made.
And he would have
probably a play.
Regardless,
we'll take that. Hey, run around first.
Possible insurance run. As Ozzie Albies.
Oh, foul ball.
But yeah, it'll be
Ozzie Albies 3 for 4 today. Ozzie having a good day on today.
Hurston Waldrop will get
batting
another
a 267 average with a .724.
So it does go down as an error.
Officially, I'll write it in pencil again just in case, you know.
0-1 in the count, no outs. Run around first, top of the ninth, 4-3 lead.
Braves still, though, 10 hits today, just 5 for
Pitcher disengages, throws towards Harris
on
first.
Couple of steals so far this season against Perez. No pickoffs for him as we kind of watch him throw over there with Michael Harris leading.
Grounder, that's fair.
That's fair down the left line. Will Harris move to 3?
And into second, Ozzie Albies. What a game for Ozzie.
Nice.
4 hits, 2 doubles, and a run driven.
Here we go. Just like
we've seen him do
just
his
the same
career,
as
and that is damage against
how
left-handed pitching. He's gotten 4
the first inning started out
against the lefties
Harris
here today.
gets
A little
the
breaking
first.
ball that sits
Ozzie
in the middle of the plate. That is the
Harris
slider
to third
from
and gets
Perez,
double.
and right down the line for Ozzie to give the Braves exactly what they had in the first inning. Second and third, and nobody out.
Come on, Big Bear.
And when Marcell Ozuna came up in this spot in that first inning, he had a 2
there you
RBI
go. Got
double
the
to right center.
Line up for you.
Braves would certainly love to have that here. Provide a little cushion. Stopped it short by Henderson, and the runners will have to stay put.
We saw this earlier in the
beautiful
series
play by the
Baltimore
shortstop,
Orioles, and that is not playing all the way in, despite the fact that you have
out
excellent
number 1
speed at third base with Michael Harris, because your third baseman is close enough to
I do
him
too,
that
Lane.
it
It takes real skill to be able to bat
in
from
the
both
dirt
sides.
when you talk about kind of playing in really more halfway.
I mean,
gives him a little bit more range.
Have most people really tried to eat with your left hand or work?
Talked about the graphic of Henderson and RC, how good they've been defensively.
You know, if you're a right-handed person,
there
I mean,
by the shortstop,
some
Gunnar
things
Henderson.
are difficult. It just feels so unnatural.
If you like the stat wins above replacement, he is second in Major League Baseball behind some guy named Aaron Judge.
I love seeing these guys that can hit from both sides. And
so now Matt Olson. And that one missing outside 1-1.
There was a pitcher. I don't remember his name or who he even pitched for. But there was a pitcher that did make the major leagues.
Olson, the homer yesterday,
was able to
but he's
pitch
0 for 4 here this afternoon.
Both sides, left or right.
2 balls and a strike.
All taught by himself, and he can pitch from both arms.
You're laughing at what that guy is saying. He's been chattering interesting stuff all
That's
afternoon.
That's the go-to. I think he said, "Don't give him anything good to hit."
Yeah.
I'm going to write that down. I'm going to look that up.
Left on left.
Bring that up again.
It's kind of your job to go at Matt Olson.
How to play 2-2.
I might even do a video about it. Both teams are really good.
That one gets by the catcher, Rutschman.
That's going to score. Harris comes home on the wild pitch, 5-3 lead.
Now that is a gift from Perez as he just overthrew this slider.
We'll take it, baby.
And trying to throw the nasty pitch and maybe going for the swing and miss, and you can see how badly he yanked it. Michael's going to score easily.
Ozzie up to third base, and now if Matt can just poke this to the outfield and get another run in here. It'd be huge. Fouled off.
Now the infield all the way in here, especially there on the right side. And this makes it tough when you have a good left-handed hitter, an opportunity to pull a ball through the right side. Not a lot of range there. And then look at all that room on the left side if you were to get, say, that slider on the outer half or even a fastball.
The ball just tipped again.
Ball again.
Slider away. He was trying to stop his swing, but
3 and
made
2 the
contact.
count. What's that? Hey, we can check that out.
Perez's 7th major league season, his 3rd with the Birds. And he's dealing another 3-2 pitch. And Olsen, this will get the run.
Olsen drives it out to left field.
It is
off the wall. That's going to bring Ozzie Albies in for a run. Olsen with a stand-up double with RBI. All right, 6-3 lead the Braves.
Really impressive here from Matt Olsen. First
Yes!
that he's ever gotten off
Now this is a
now
game we've been needing.
But he has been so good
Consistency.
left on left, and he gets
Good
himself
job,
this little slider
guys.
where you can see the
Guys are batting them
mislocation.
up
They
today.
want that ball away,
All right.
but because of the count, they leave it in the strike zone. And good drive there in a big
We
spot for
need
Matt Olsen.
this. Now we need this day to follow us tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next
Hard
day.
hit. That's kind of how it's been going for Austin. He deserves a couple of those to go fair, but that one is fouled by about a foot.
It looked like Olsen might have had her a homer, but bounced off the wall.
Some of the Orioles fans heading for the exits now after the Braves have put up 2 here in the top of the 9th. There they go.
Yeah, they are.
Beautiful day. Where are you going?
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
All the Orioles fans are leaving the stands.
Swing and a miss, slider, and Riley is down, so 2 away.
Oh, that's shameful. You guys aren't fans.
Top of the ninth to
a
make
real
things
fan don't
easier
leave until the
on
game's
Iglesias
over.
for the bottom half.
Even leaving the game last night, I still got.
Second time that Travis d'Arnaud has been taken down to his belly here today, and I think that one hit him. It did.
Yeah.
Yep. A little frustrating for sure.
Travis
And this is
d'Arnaud
on a
hit with the
slider.
ball.
Earlier it was on the fastball, and you can see Travis and the Rushman kind of talking about it a little bit, but it caught him. Looked like
Got him on the side of the foot.
Back down into that push-up position again for Travis d'Arnaud.
But he seems to be fine. He jogged down to first base okay. They will have a meeting on the mound here as Drew French strolls out.
Here comes a mound meeting.
Well, obviously the command has been an issue here for Perez. A couple of pitches that he has pulled, the wild pitch and the one that he hits Travis with. He left the pitch in the middle of the plate to Matt Olsen, and so not quite feeling it here this afternoon, and then trying to get it back on track to keep the game where it is. But the Braves offense right now taking some comfortable swings and enjoying his opportunities. And you have Adam Duvall, who again we talk about a lot. This is his spot. Right? You get the left-handed pitcher and a real opportunity to completely put this game out of reach.
And he's got a couple of hits today, does Duvall. And good to see for Adam, because into today he was hitless in his last 19 at bats, but even though he had been making contact, didn't have anything to show for it as of late until today.
Oof. Still got in there. Just about hit him too. So we got one to know the count.
Come on, man,
Adam
throw a
Duvall
strike.
2 for 4 today with 2
Don't give him
singles.
anything to hit.
We
to
got
now
runners
for
on
strikes.
first and second, 2 outs, top of the 9th. Braves leading 6-3 over the Baltimore Orioles.
A couple of pitches inside.
So Perez has pitched in 19
2-0
games
the
this
count.
season. This is number 19 for the Orioles. But coming into this one wild pitch and 1 hit by pitch. That's been it. And we've seen both of those here in this inning.
Duvall to right field. Santander back.
That's
He's still
deep.
going.
Back to the
And
track.
reaches up and makes
Oh,
the catch.
denied.
Adam Duvall frustrated.
That's
the Braves
it.
Get 2. We go to the bottom
Braves
of
get
the
2.
ninth.
We're heading to the bottom of the ninth. Orioles down to their last 3 outs. All right, everybody. Just because we've had such a great turnout, and you guys all know that I love to do a giveaway, get your game clients ready. We don't got no music to go with it tonight because I didn't start any of the soundboard stuff. But hey, here we go. Giveaway alert, everybody. Get your game client ready. There is an inbound CD key coming for you to redeem and have for free forever. But you got to act quick. It's 1 redeem per key, guys and gals.
Against left-handed
So if
starters,
somebody
that
beats
there
you to
is
it,
a
you'll get
chance
an air
you'll see some
save and
damage.
redeem.
And we have seen it here this afternoon. A couple of doubles that he has had. He scored a couple of times. Him and Michael really at the top of the lineup on base today, 7 times and scoring 4 runs. Exactly
there
the
you
way
have it.
Brian Snicker kind of imagined it.
Thank you, everybody, for all the support.
With having
My
Michael
way of
Harris hit
giving
leadoff, even
back
if
to
it is a
the community
left-handed
that has
starter,
given
and
for
Ozzie
me.
right behind
Thank
it.
you a lot.
And the Braves with 5 doubles today. They sit atop the majors in doubles on the season.
I know
So
we're
that
still not
trend
into the big
continues.
items
Now,
yet,
Reynaldo
but
Iglesias will try to get his
those will
17th
all
save
be
of the
scheduled
season.
and planned out.
Excellent so far this
Those
year.
won't be just
2
on the
home
fly
saves, changeup,
giveaways like
four-seam
this.
fastball, 2-seamer,
During the normal
and slider
streams
hasn't
like
made a
this,
difference, really, if he's
we
facing
give away,
lefties or righties. Of course, with the great
we'll be
changeup, the
doing
lefties have really struggled. Hitting
game
just
keys like
174.
this.
He is only allowed
We want to start doing like months of Game Pass.
Couple of
if
hits
you're
today
an
for this
Xbox
man,
player
Jordan Westburg.
or PlayStation, things like that. We want to get into doing some of those as well.
In that left leg.
All future
Westburg
stuff.
will reach.
You know, I plan on being around for
certainly
a while.
knowing 10, and we know that Reynaldo Iglesias usually has excellent command, but that's
As long as you guys have me.
on him.
Hey,
Kinda
what's
saw
up,
him look
CeeLo?
back at the mound a little bit, and perhaps just a little bit of a slip as he was pushing
What do those mean?
Well, that puts his streak in jeopardy.
I can't tell
4 straight games in which he has thrown less than 10 pitches, and he's thrown a shutout.
eyeglasses,
Take it back to that of 1 run in one of those. He has gone 8, 9, 9, and 6 pitches while throwing a full inning. That is crazy.
Well, he's at 1 pitch, 1 man on, and now he faces Colton Cowser, who had the game-winning homer yesterday.
Oh, you have Xbox? Okay, yeah. Yeah, we'll be doing some giveaways for like Xbox Game Pass. Because I could go to Walmart and buy the card, show you the card online.
Cowser,
and,
24-year-old
text
rookie,
you the info.
facing the veteran reliever. 0-2, he did go.
Those are easy things to give away, so we do have plans for all those. We might not get a ton of them done in this season. I mean, we got 114 games or so left, so there's still plenty of time.
Atlanta trying to stop the 5-game skid and in Baltimore's 6-game winning streak. This one chopped foul down the first pitch.
Come on, Braves. We got no outs. Runner on first, bottom of the ninth. We cannot let these guys come back. Come on, buddy. Come on, Iglesias. I can't believe they pulled G.I. Joe as quick as they did. I would have thought he would have got at least a couple more tries.
0-2, this one in play. Olsen to second for
There's
one.
one.
To first.
Oh, just missed it.
This is a good job of covering, but they say Cows.
Well, at least we got the leadoff
and
guy.
I think for Orlando Arcia, wanted to make sure that Iglesias had enough time. These are really difficult for pitchers when you're busting it over there, and you don't want to be over aggressive before a guy is ready to receive the throw. I think Orlando just gave a little bit of an extra half a beat to make sure that Iglesias was set up in time, which he was.
Well, they're going to go ahead and take a look at this. Brian Snitker wants to challenge it.
Snitker challenges it.
It's a good throw on the money. You know what? They may have a shot at this one.
Let's see it from the other way. Here we go.
Let's see. Ooh.
Ooh, we might be out.
Probably not.
Maybe the thought is it's so close. You're in the 9th inning. You can't take your challenge back to Atlanta with you. Give it a shot here.
Very true.
The Braves have not lost a challenge all year. They're a perfect 5 for 5. That 5 plays challenge is the fewest in Major League Baseball, but Braves have won every single one of them.
I'm with you. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often, quite honestly, when you get to this point in the game and you have a manager not even really concerned about what they're saying up top. Close enough, let's take a peek. I get it, too. If this inning were to go a little bit longer and you had a big spot, you'd like to still be able to maybe have that challenge.
We're all in
but
suspense.
anything even remotely close,
Like,
you're
what are they
usually
gonna
going to get that
call?
crew chief challenge anyway.
Hey, thanks for stopping in, everybody. Appreciate you coming in.
Chance for the boys to huddle and share a laugh.
I felt like he probably was safe, and the fact that they're taking a little bit longer, I always find encouraging that maybe we'll get a different answer than we were anticipating.
After review, they're calling the field stands. The runner is safe. Atlanta will lose their challenge.
Well, still one out. But this is where
Well,
those 2
it was
runs
close
at
enough
the
it
top
could have
of
went
the
either
inning
way, but I still
loom
think
so
the guy was
large,
out.
because you don't have the tying run at the plate.
And that was stands, not confirmed, right? So basically not enough evidence for them to overturn it or confirm it.
Center fielder Cedric Mullins.
All right, here we go. Strike.
Strike call. Outside
Painted.
corner 0-1.
Ooh, he got real. See, that's why I said this hump.
Went to high school
This hump has
in
been
Snellville,
inconsistent.
Georgia.
That shouldn't have been a strike.
Or after,
But
I should
he's
say,
been
being born in
inconsistent
Greensboro,
with both
North
teams.
Carolina. So he's
So I'll
familiar
take
with the Braves, and he singles to right field.
That's going to be a single.
So 2 on as the Orioles try to rally here.
Here we go. Tie and run at the plate.
Well, this is a slider here after that really good fastball that we saw away. Take that back. That's a changeup, isn't it? 91 miles an hour. Yep. I don't know why this showed up as a slider over here, but either way, you get the idea. Not a bad pitch at all.
And now you've got the guy Kyle Stowers, who hit the 3-run homer in the 7th inning, coming in here. That homer, as we mentioned,
I don't know, Iglesias, you keep wanting to paint that right line. I mean, come on.
Over parts of the last 3 seasons.
Want to know the count? 1 out.
And this one definitely
That's going to be a pop fly. That should do it. Harris underneath it.
A diving, sensational grab from Michael
What
Harris.
a play! Wow. Harris.
Now once again, Michael Harris
running,
everything
sprinting,
in the outfield with
slides,
the read
catches
here.
it,
is not hit hard at
and
all.
still gets it thrown out to the third baseman to hold him at
right
second.
Off the turf. And how about the reaction from
what
Joe
a
Pellick,
catch!
who probably thought that ball was going to get down.
What an athlete that youngster is!
Anybody on that field to see Michael Harris make that catch.
Beautiful.
So 2 down. And now a
beautiful
pitch hitter
catch.
as Ryan Mountcastle
2 outs, bottom of the ninth.
In the spot of Jorge
Here we go.
Mateo.
Here we go.
And this guy does have some pop in his bat. In fact, his 472-foot homer here last year, the longest in the last decade at Camden Yards. Takes his pitch low and away, 1-0.
He's been good against both lefties and righties. 8 home runs against the righties, 3 of them against the lefties so far.
Iglesias and the Braves trying to salvage the series. 1-0 pitch.
Charge!
In the corner, 1-1.
You think they can do it? We can do it. We got chicken charge, baby.
Out of play.
Foul ball, 1-2 the count.
And the Braves just needing one
Here
more
we go. They're down to their last strike.
So far, it has been all fastballs here, too.
Come on, Braves Nation. Stand up for your team. Let's let them know. Come on, boys. Come on.
You can also throw that slider off the plate.
1-2 grounded. Ozzy
Ground ball. That should do it.
And the Braves
there you have it. The Atlanta Braves win.
6-3 is the final. They stopped the 5-game losing streak. They also end Baltimore's
6-game winning streak.
And
stop
back to Atlanta.
Braves
a lot of good things happening here this afternoon for the Atlanta Braves. And first of all, Reynaldo López delivering again. He was sensational.
Seemed like it was going to be forever that we get a win.
Set the tone early, and even though the
Great
Orioles kind
job,
of
guys.
Point, then they expand that lead again. That's what we're used to seeing from this team. I know it wasn't a great road trip.
Very good game. Very good game.
Road trip ends
well played from the Baltimore Orioles
against a couple of American League teams.
Yeah, first it'll be Tampa for 3.
Back
then
and
the
forth
Detroit
game,
Tigers
kept us on our feet.
3.
Beautiful game. Beautiful
6-3
game.
is the final here this afternoon as the Braves get their 36th
right, so there you
win
have it,
of the
6-3.
season. Thanks for spending your Thursday afternoon with us.
We had 2 runs in the first, a run in the fourth, a run in the sixth, and 2 in the ninth.
Thanks to Ashley Shabody
the Orioles had a 3-run skit in the 7th.
And saying so long, everybody.
So we have the Atlanta Braves with 6 runs, 12 hits, no errors. And the Baltimore Orioles had 3 runs, 6 hits, and a double deuce error today. 2 errors on the day. So there you have it, guys and gals. The Orioles still got the series 2-1, but we got out of the losing streak we've been in, and that is great news. That is absolutely great news. Okay, so let's see here. For tomorrow's game, the Atlanta Braves are heading home. It'll be the first time we've been home in, I think a 3-game skit or a streak. Or 3 series. I don't think we've been home for 3 series. But anyways, we'll have the Tampa Bay Rays heading to Atlanta. That'll be 6:20 p.m. Eastern first pitch. 6:20 p.m. Eastern, or 7:20 p.m. Eastern. My apologies. 7:20 Eastern will be first pitch. 6:20 Central. I am Central, and we'll be going live about 6 o'clock. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for the subs and the likes. That you guys did amazing tonight. We had a really good time. We give a last check, see if we had any more subs. And I'll let you get out of here. Certainly appreciate it. Oh, that's great. He's got the game again. Yes, we did. Thank you so much for whoever subbed at the end. I certainly appreciate that. I'll get that updated real quick. Thank you very much. That puts us one closer to that 1,000 and beyond goal. We got some fun things planned for that. All right, so like I said, tomorrow's game will be a 6:20 Central first pitch, and I'll be going live at about 6 o'clock. I don't know if Mav might be able to make that one. Oh, yeah, he should be able to. It's Friday. Boy, I didn't realize tomorrow was Friday already. All right, that means home playing, so we get to wear our red uniforms. I love Friday, Saturday ball games. We get the red uniforms, and Saturday we'll have our City Connects, so that is awesome. All right, guys and gals, so there we have it. We won 6-3 tonight, ended the 5-game losing streak, ended the Orioles 6-game winning streak, met a bunch bunch of people, some cool people. Had a lot of the regulars stop in and make my day great. Thank you so much, everybody, for the support. And I will see you on the next one, guys. KGB for the C Sports Network. Adios. Peace.